Super chat £2 _Hellstorm.
No! No, it doesn't count, chat. It doesn't count. I was live. I was live, chat. It doesn't count. Surely it doesn't count. I was live. He said I was live. He said Hellstorm's live. It says here, look. 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 10:14. 10:14. I was live. I clocked in. I clocked in, chat. I was early, bro. Bro, I was early. Surely that doesn't count. Brother. Brother, tell me it doesn't count. Chair wasn't on. It was a waiting screen. It wasn't a waiting screen. It was a starting screen. It was a starting screen, bro. It doesn't count as clocked. I've not been clocked. Don't give me another one. Mercenary's not here anyway. It's fine. It literally doesn't matter. Mercenary's not here. I was fine. I wasn't even live. I was live. I was there. I was on time. 10:14. 10:14. Look, 10:14 clocked in. All right. You know? Done. Put my little card back. Went to go and get my stuff ready for my work day. Clock free. Fuck! Fucking hell. Anyway, chat. Welcome to the morning news. 5 streams remain. 5 streams remain, I'm afraid.
I would really prefer.
Stop it. You're one of them people that clocks in and goes and gets coffee. Shut up! But welcome, everybody. Welcome to Hellstormwargaming. Welcome to the morning news. I was live literally 12 hours ago, and I'm back again to tell you all of the drama. Welcome. Hello. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. My name's Mikey. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, Clockwork Guardian. Mikey's retiring in 5 streams. I am retiring in 5 streams. This is the best bit of the stream. Mikey trying to argue about being late. I wasn't late. I was on time. I was on time. Brilliant. So happy birthday. Sharing the love. Have some members. Appreciate you, man. Happy birthday to you, bud. I need signing that Mikey was late on the 23rd 10th. I need screenshots proving it. All right. Now, for the next 2, I need a screenshot proving it. Without a screenshot, don't count. Don't count. Yo, Brendan, thanks for the 5 gifted, bud. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. That's super kind of you. That's super cool, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Happy birthday to you, mate. Hope you're having a great day. Again, it's only 20 past 10, depending where you are. But welcome, dude. And Brian, thanks for 23 months. How much clock could a clock get clocked if a clock... Oh, this is so well. How much clock could a clock get clocked if a clock could get clocked? Oh, fuck. I need the full thing. How much clock could a clock get clocked if a cock? God damn it! Welcome, little plastic people. How you doing, bro? I fucking saw your email. I messaged you this morning, brother. Holy shit, dude! I'm so excited. Chat, there's a fucking spicy video coming. All thanks to little plastic people. Absolutely. Just go make sure you go give him a follow. I'm going to follow him on YouTube if you haven't already. You obviously follow him on Instagram, which is a fucking beast. But welcome. It was 2 minutes 46 seconds of empty chair. Lambo, don't believe you. Need screenshot. The last 2 clocked. I need a screenshot of your screen that says me being late and my chair being on screen. All right. Or it's starting soon. Or whatever. Anyway, welcome to the stream. We've got some news to go over. Some very interesting news. We first have to do the catch up with Twitter because it is it is still imploding. Okay, it is still imploding. All right, it's pretty bad. It's pretty funny. Getting a bit pretty funny actually. We're going to talk about McDonald's. All right, and then we've got some funny stories in between, going over more Golden Demon drama. Headline: Warhammer's Golden Demon drama is just influencers throwing their toys out of the pram. You know, I actually fucking a little bit agree, to be honest. But welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Again, my name's Mikey. Welcome to the Monday News. I stream every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I've only got 5 streams remaining, I'm afraid, until I'm gone. Until I'm gone forever. So welcome. Make sure you come in, say hi, have a chat. Become a member if you haven't already, and say hi. You should be 10 minutes here 10 minutes before your shift. I was here. I've been here all my life. I've been here for 5 years. I never leave work. I had a McRib at the weekend. Such a letdown. I also had a McRib at the weekend. Actually poo-poo. McRib, actually overrated. It was just a fucking sausage sandwich. A sausage McMuffin with barbecue sauce. That's all it was. You know? Next time I'm going to McDonald's. And I'm like, wow, I really fancy a McRib. I really fancy a letdown. I'm going to order a sausage McMuffin and put barbecue sauce on it and call it a day. Because it was the same. Because it was the same. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, Nick? What does this mean? What does this mean? There's not even any time on this screen. What? The stream was started 5 minutes ago? Doesn't mean anything. This means nothing. Why is your screen so washed out? I don't look like that. Chad, do I look like this? Do I look this what blown out? Is this what happens when you use light mode? I don't look like this, surely. Ghosts look for Halloween. Yeah. There's a lot of fucking... Ghosts look for Halloween. Yeah. I don't look like this. Look. Why do I look like this on my screen, but then on Nick's I look like this? Nick, what's going on with your computer? Sorry out, bro. I'm not in that mode. What the fuck? I know. Cringe. Cringe. Look, if you want to catch me being late, okay, what I want is something like this. Alright? It's got, this is the new evidence. Alright? It's got the time and date in the corner. Look. And it'll say stream starting. But you can't fake it because I can see it's paused. Alright? But it's got the time and date in the corner. That's what we want to see. It's right there, look. Well, mine's got the member goal on it, but you get the vibe. You get the vibe. Because I'm not fucking gifting you members. The McRib is the single greatest sandwich ever created by the minds of man or God. Do you have taste buds, bro? Have you ever eaten anywhere else other than McDonald's? Have you ever eaten anywhere else other than McDonald's? Because it's fucking grim. Well, it's not grim, it's just shit. It wasn't grim. I ate it, and it was fine. But it was just that. It was just fine. McRib, overrated. What is good? Hash brown bites. They're good. You know? Russell's is well better. The microwave sandwich. Bro, just fucking go to a burger place. Go to a burger place. Have a real burger. If you ever go to Warhammer World for a tournament or whatever, or you're staying over, go to Annie's Burger Co. Actually goated. Actually goated burgers, alright? Get the blue cheese one. It's so good. Stephen, do you work for McDonald's? It's funny, that one. That's so funny. It was something to need to stay as nostalgia. It's just poo. It's just poo-poo. You know what's better? The Big Tasty Elite Burger. From if you want to say McDonald's exclusively. The Big Tasty Elite. Kayari, this is the energy I need people to bring into the stream, to be honest. You know? This is the energy I need on stream. I was about to say... Technically, he's never late because it's his stream. That's so true. But then he showed a picture of a stream starting with an empty chair. Fuck. True. Anyway, I thought we were friends. Tim Horton does a bad breakfast. Tim Horton, fucking hell. You live in Toryland, bro. I don't even know what a Tim Horton is. Mikey, I'm sorry to tell you, but the Annie's Burger Shack is closed down. No! No! No, it hasn't. Temporarily closed. No! Fucking hell, what's wrong with their gammon? Why is their gammon 9,000? No, that's the best burger place ever. There's a Tim Hortons at Peaks. Ah, really? Well, their breakfast are not top tier. Nice. Thanks, Saltism. I thought we were friends is the most parasocial thing you've ever said. Bro, everyone's my friend here. If they're a green name. If they're not green name, I hate you. That's how it works. That's as parasocial as it gets. I can't believe Annie's is closed down. That's so brutal. And 2 weeks ago as well. I clearly didn't support them by buying enough blue cheeseburgers. Fuck, I'm hungry now. I didn't know you guys had the McRib. I'm tempted to play over there just to get a McRib. Bro, don't bother. It sucks. Unless the Americans are smoking crack while they're eating it. You know, it does suck. We've got it on a short time. It's back. It's all the branding because McDonald's is failing in the UK right now, which is very funny. Don't know fun fact, chat. Don't know a little fun fact. Okay. I can't remember the exact numbers, so you'll have to just like bear with me, but they're close enough. Okay. McDonald's. Well, what was it first? Wendy's. Wendy's, the restaurant chain, right? Makes like 10 million profit a year or something stupid. Okay. Pretty decent. 10 million. All right. McDonald's is failing. Yeah, McDonald's is failing big time. Okay. So Wendy's makes like 10 million profit a year. McDonald's, right, makes around 30 million a year, okay, in profit, which is ironically failing. If it's not McDonald's Monopoly time, is it even worth going? That's why they keep bringing Monopoly out every fucking 3 months, bro. All right. McDonald's makes around 30 odd million a year. Do you know Apple AirPods, you know, the headphones exclusively, makes her closer to 40 million a year? Isn't that wild? You'd think McDonald's would be up there with like the likes of Apple, but Apple is outselling McDonald's with just the AirPods. McDonald's makes more than that. I can't remember the exact numbers, but AirPods makes more than that. And I said profit, not make. Because net profit and gross profit. Billions, probably. Are we Apple simping again, L? I can't remember the exact numbers, but basically they make a bunch of money, but they're being outsold by AirPods. It's probably 100 million. 3.38 million. But yeah, McDonald's is failing in a way that they're not making as much profit as they used to be. Less and less people are going to McDonald's because the prices have soared. Because it used to be a cheap way to get a meal. Now it's just a place to go and get food. Which is why they're fucking constantly doing... They brought back the McRib. The Big Tasty, why it's the best burger ever. He's always in there every 3 months because it's the best seller. And they're constantly doing sales, if you've noticed. They're doing like loads of combo deals all the time because you got rid of the save menu. Companies do sales to sell more stuff. Speaking of sales, exclamation point shop in chat. For merch that is on sale. If you type exclamation point shop, you can go to our web store. We have Super All-Stars tickets available. Okay. We have Super All-Stars tickets available. We have dice. We have t-shirts. We have objectives. We have squad markers. Great time. Great time, bro. Also, I've eaten more Big Macs than I've eaten AirPods. People aren't willing to be upsold food like they are electronics. The markup is unbelievable compared to the markup on food. Yeah. But yeah, so basically, McDonald's is doing loads and loads of sales. They're bringing Monopoly out again. They're constantly trying to get people on the app to push them offers because they're not selling as much. So there you go. There's your fun fact of the day. The AirPods outsells McDonald's in terms of profit. It's just wild that it's AirPods exclusively. That's not including the iPhone. That's what I found wild. It was just like, it was not including the iPhone. It was just the headphones. But anyway, you've not come to listen to just fun facts. You've come to listen to me laugh at other people, which is what I usually do every stream. You know? I think Mackey's is cheaper than KFC and Burger King. Yeah, Burger King's usually a bit more expensive. But McDonald's has always been the king because it's been the cheapest and the fastest, right? It's the place to get a cheap meal. Whereas KFC and Burger King never really marketed themselves that way. I don't know what the difference or like the comparison to other restaurants or fast food chains McDonald's is, but I imagine it probably like doubles or triples each one, if not more. I reckon you could probably fucking shove multiple fast food chains together and still not be as big as McDonald's. Let's see if I can find this fucking McDonald's versus AirPods. Oh, this is 4 years ago. This is 4 years ago. They're worth more than Adobe, Uber, Nvidia, MMD, Spotify, Square, Twitter, Shopify, and Snapchat. But obviously, Twitter is like right up here now. Obviously. This was 2020. That's an old one. It's definitely in the billions and not the millions. Can't find anything. Oh, we got one from 22 there. We got one from 22. More than eBay, Airbnb. This is against other tech companies, though. And more than X, the everything app. Oh, living in the shadow of Greg's. McDonald's isn't cheap anymore unless you use the coupon in the app. Yeah, exactly. That's what they want. That's all they want, chat. They want you to use the app so they can use localized marketing and localized pricing. So if you go in and always buy the Big Mac, they can slowly put the price of the Big Mac up just for you exclusively because you love a Big Mac. That's how it works, sadly. Sadly, that's how it's going to work. They want everyone on an app. They want everyone on a club card. They want everyone on a fucking God knows what. So then they can have localized pricing just for you. And you're like, wow, I love drinking milk from Tesco. And it's like, okay, well, on the app, it is £4 for a bottle of milk. But I never buy milk, so it's always on offer at 50p. You know? There you go. That's what they're all doing. Just want to let you know. That's why everyone's bringing out their own club card /app. 10 years. 10 years, I'll tell you, the prices won't be public. It'll all be app-based. And it'll all be personalized marketing, just like personalized ads. Since we were talking about ads in the Discord this morning, everyone was talking about blocking ads. I was like, brother, every time you block an ad, I don't make any money, but that's fine. Until it makes we were streaming, I would say the problem is that I stream every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I was live last night, so sorry in advance. Every time you block it out of fairy dies, that's true. That's true. YouTube Premium gang, you get paid and I don't get ads. Yeah, YouTube Premium, I use Premium now because I'll be honest, I used to use AdBlock, right? And then AdBlock went fucky because YouTube were trying to get rid of it, which is like understandable. It's the way they make money. And then I got YouTube Premium, and I'm just a fucking convert. I'm a YouTube simp. I already was a bit of a YouTube simp. But, yeah, like, I listen to YouTube all the time. I listen to YouTube in the car. I listen to YouTube. Like, I use YouTube Music. Don't use Spotify anymore because Spotify was £10 for music. Now I've got YouTube Music, YouTube Premium, which is basically Spotify and YouTube with no ads together. I can download stuff, which is great. You know, if Google wanted to get rid of AdBlock, they would remove it from the Chrome plugin store. YouTube wants to get rid of AdBlock, not Google. Hashtag ad. Yeah, I'm not being paid. Well, oh shit. I am being paid by YouTube Premium. I should disclose that I'm making money from this. Hashtag ad. Hashtag sponsored. Hashtag I make money from YouTube Premium. Did you know if you use YouTube Premium, also Google, I removed it from the App Store. Also, that's hilarious. Just to let you know, if you have YouTube Premium, instead of watching ads, I just get more money. Did you know that? If I make 1 micro penny from 1 view on YouTube for watching ads, if you have YouTube Premium, are more likely to make a penny. There you go. There's a fun fact. If you want to support your creator but not watch ads, YouTube Premium is probably the best way. But if you really want to support, we can hit 410 members today. Maybe you want to gift a membership. You know, maybe you're feeling spicy, maybe you're feeling good. Maybe you're feeling good. You know, maybe you want to support the channel. You can become a member for £1.99 a month, or you can gift a membership and let someone else join the Discord. / Discord in chat. So you say we should all become grey names but subscribe to YouTube Premium. If you subscribe to YouTube Premium, you get 1 free membership a month. I think. Maybe? Maybe? People should just join the parasocial gang. They should, actually. I personally turn my head away from the screen so I don't watch the ad and you don't get any money. Thanks, Clark. I appreciate it. That's Pram and Twitch. Now, doesn't YouTube Premium give out free membership? If not, they should. What I learned today was Maggie has no money for me, so I should stop watching. Fine. Fine. It doesn't. Well, they should. I think if we all become premium members, maybe they'll add it. Papaya, thank you for the 10, dude. Thank you for the 10. Thanks for watching, Papaya. Catch you next time. See you in a bit. He's going now. He's had enough. Thank you for the 10. Let's get a giveaway going. I don't have a thing for the giveaway anymore. I've got to make one. I need to add text. I need to call it giveaway. Because currently it's only called poop. Papaya gives out free memberships, not YouTube Premium. That is true. That is true. Thank you, Papaya. Appreciate it, man. That's very kind of you, mate. Can we add an outline? Is there a filter I've done? No. Thank you for the 10 gifted, dude. That's very, very kind of you. Honestly means the world. Gifted memberships are the best way to support me. There's an outline. Gifted memberships are the best way to support me, as well as YouTube Premium. Okay, it's better than just watching normal ads. Let's do a giveaway before we start the news, shall we? If you don't know, I do giveaways every time we hit the membership goal. We're at 413 now. I have a whole wheel of prizes to give away. It's a keyword giveaway, and the keyword will be obscuring. Now you've got to learn how to spell it. Exclamation point obscuring in chat. And then I've got to make the fucking outline way bigger. Spam it, baby. Spam Mikey got cheated at a tournament. How come it looks so different? 20, that's why. That is 20. That just looks weird. Is it the right... Ah, Calibri bold, that's why. Calibri bold. There we go. Nailed it. Now it's better. Bum, 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 bum. Is it based on the AOS drama or some other silly nonsense? That's based on the AOS drama. Have I spelled it wrong? No? Do we need to let spell it? Have you spelled it wrong? Right, okay, I missed the first bit. I get it. No, another Mackie got cheated. I'm always getting cheated, bro. Every time I go to a tournament, someone tries to cheat, it's forgetting I have a huge platform where I can just call them a dickhead. Can't see the gifted button. Get on the PC, bro. Get on the PC, brother. So type exclamation point gifting. As you can see, I have a wheel of doom. I want to hide all the other stuff there, so let's do this. Bam. I have a wheel full of prizes. Sometimes the prize is you owe me a gifted membership. Sometimes it isn't. We're going to do a little shuffle. Okay. If you are part of the parasocial or higher, you can respin if you land on a prize. But we have loads of codes to give away. We've got measurement things. We've got objective markers. We should probably add some more dice. Dice tin. How many dice tins we got? Let's put another dice tin on there. Dice tin. And then we'll put dice. Get a quick shuffle again. So there's 20 prizes to win. Is there no Steam guy here? I don't know. I don't remember his name. Moral story, you should make yourself aware of the rules rather than relying on someone else knowing. You should, yeah. How long till Wildman actually gets Jay from between to actually show up? I think that might be a bit more than 40 quid though. On mobile, the gifted button is open the chat as if you're going to type and look at the right hand side of the screen for the dollar bill. Let's go, Randomo guy! Randomo guy, let's go, buddy. Appreciate you. That's how you gift on the mobile. Everyone says they can't do it, and Adam's like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. But I see you all. I see you all typing exclamation obscuring. Great job. Basically, what happens is that your name's going to be randomly pulled, okay? The way this works is if you are a great name, you get one entry. If you are a green name or a mod, or no, actually just green names, actually, ignore me. You get 10 entries, okay? You can become a member for as little as £1.99 a month. So it's nice and easy. Okay. So basically, if you're a great name, you do have a chance to win. But if you are a member, you get way more chances to win. If you're parasocial or higher, you can do another spin of the wheel. What if I identify as a green name? Unlucky. It's a class system. No, I don't make the rules. Randomo guy, thanks for the 4 months. Same place as milestones chats. If you see someone do a milestone, then say they can't gift, it's cap. Ooh. Oh, Randomo guy. Fucking calling out the grey names, bro. Bro. Calling out the grey names. Anyway, Apple's really cringe, so you have to do it through the browser. You can't do it on the app. We've got 39 eligible entries. Ricky, let's go. Thank you for the gifted, dude. Thank you for the gifted. There's 8 people watching. Only 40 people entered. I'll give it another couple of seconds. And then I'm going to draw it. Then I'm going to draw it, baby. But Bailey, you argue with people for no reason. What's going on? Anyway, I'm going to draw it now. Go live in 3, 2, 1. Congrats, the Lone Wolf thing! Congrats, the Lone Wolf thing! Lone Wolf thing has won the giveaway. Congratulations. Lone Wolf thing, are you alright? Are you hacking my chat? Is it just highlight me today? I think so. You're the wolf. Have you got the beast inside? Is that what this means? Is it like, do not attack my kitten, they don't know I'm the alpha? Is that what this profile picture means? Congratulations, Lone Wolf thing. You've just won a prize of... Ooh, oh, you just won some dice. Congratulations. Congratulations, the Lone Wolf thing. Drop me a DM, bud. Drop me a DM and we'll get some dice sent out to you. There'll be Hellstorm dice, or there'll be some other random dice that I've got. Because we've got a whole bunch of random dice packs. But we've got a whole bunch. If you want Hellstorm exclusively, we'll send you some Hellstorm ones as well. That's fine. That's fine. So well done, Lone Wolf thing. Again, shoot me a DM, mate. I'll get that posted to you. Probably tomorrow. Yeah, shoot me a DM on Discord, bud. Are they toilet approved dice? They can be. They can be. So thank you for the members. Our next goal is going to be... Should I say 45? I think that's fairly reasonable. 425 for our next goal, baby. So if you'd like to see another giveaway, 10 more members, we'll do it again. All right? All right, let's talk about some fucking losers, shall we? Starting with Elon Musk. Now, I want to preface, I never know which one it is. Chat, does anyone know which one it is? Because some people say preface. I want to start by saying this stream might feel a little bit political, but it's just because Elon Musk is raw dogging politics right now. You know? Elon Musk is just fucking raw dogging politics. Preface. I want to preface this. Because look at him. Chat, you know Elon keeps doing this. Have you noticed? And nobody understands why. And he's just got this new thing of doing jumping jacks. Right? And he just look, every stage he goes on, he does it. And I'm just like, you're so stupid. What are you doing? And then I realized he's trying to do an X. He's trying to do an X. X the everything app. I came here for a good time, not an long time. But it's just so embarrassing, bro. He's so cringe. What are you doing with yourself? He thinks this is branding. He's doing it. He thinks he's cool because he's got the X app. And he's jumping in an X shape. That's why he's doing it over and over again. What is this? Bro, this bro's like 50. I thought Elon gonna get any worse. I just didn't understand, and then someone said it, and I was like, holy fucking shit. This man just fucking needs to log off the internet. He is the most divorced man. So we're going to talk a little bit about Elon Musk today because he's making dumb decisions once again. Dumb decisions, all right? Which is making other websites very happy. But you might know, last week on the 16th, a week ago, apologies, we didn't talk about it last week because we talked about Warhammer, nerds. He becomes more and more Austin Powers villain every day. Yeah, literally. But anyway, last week, X Engineering, the Everything app Engineering, said soon we'll be launching a change to how the block function works. If your posts are set to public, accounts you have blocked will still be able to view them, but they'll not be able to engage, like, reply, repost, etc. So, a lot of people, understandably, are a bit annoyed about the fact that they're removing the block. And some people are just kind of saying, well, they're not removing the block, they're just changing how the block works. But a block is like universally known as this person can't contact you or see what you say, okay? And a lot of people use the block function for their own safety. You know, they block stalkers, they block harassers, they block ex-partners because they're crazy or whatever, you know? I block everybody that is a fucking cunt. All right, I think my block list is at about 600 now because I block everybody, you know? Transphobic comment, blocked, all right? Fucking racist, blocked. An advert, blocked, all right? But But I think Elon Musk, right, is probably, because he's been using this platform to push his own agenda, not even just agenda, he's been fucking using this platform to block, to push his own account fucking worldwide, you know? It's just like fucking, like, his account, or Elon Musk in general, is just super pushed in the algorithm. Everybody sees it all day, every day. You can't escape it. So I think Elon Musk must have the most blocked account. All right? He must have the most blocked account. So he's getting rid of the block. Just like he got caught liking like fucking anime porn on Twitter. And then like 2 months later, they hid likes. Now Elon's probably realised, again, this is all conjecture, but Elon's probably realised that he is the most blocked account because people are so fucking annoying. But so fucking annoyed at seeing him. Now he's gone, actually, block doesn't do anything. It just screams divorce dad. I tweeted about it the other day. I said something along the lines of fucking it just hiding likes so he can like porn on Twitter, and then fucking getting rid of blocks just screams divorce dad. He wants to like porn and see what his ex-wife is doing. And all he's gonna do is see his ex-wife move to Blue Sky, because Blue Sky, since that tweet, has gained over 1 million new people, yours truly being one of them. All right? Blue Sky absolutely fucking raking it in. Blue Sky, an app by a man called Jack Dorsey. A social media app by Jack Dorsey, ironically. So a lot of people, it seems to be moving to Blue Sky. Does this mean Blue Sky is going to overtake Twitter? I don't know. I don't think so. I've got no idea. But the point being is that a lot of people are starting to jump ship and move to competitors, or at least get prepared, you know? At least get prepared, including yours truly. Is this you plugging your Blue Sky account? All I'll say is, chat, if you go over... Can I click this and go to Blue Sky? I'm logged in. Yo, it's your boy! Look at that! Hellstormwargaming.bsky.social. 220 followers, that could be you. Okay. This could be you. That's all I'm saying. You could be the one of the 221. That, if you wanted to follow me, that's all. That's all. Didn't want to exclusively plug it, but you know, here we are. Here we are. But yeah, it's a decent app to be fair. Because the other problem as well with the block button, I just got a notification. Thank you for the follow, Papaya. Appreciate you, bud. The other problem was that they also changed it. So, because obviously Twitter has Grok, the AI bot, they changed it so all posts that you post on Twitter, are available to use by using the AI. And obviously this is an option. You can turn it off in your settings. But so many people have turned it off, they're talking about getting rid of the option to turn off your content that you post on Twitter to be able to be used by Grok, the AI bot. Which is funny. So a lot of artists have already moved over. It seems to be like an artist exodus by the sounds of it. And then a lot of other people are moving over to Blue Sky, etc. And yeah, I know there's a lot of other apps. I know people talk about like Mastodon and Threads and stuff. Threads came and went. You know, Mastodon came and went, but it feels like Blue Sky, because it got such an insurgence very quickly. Maybe it'll stick around. I don't know. But you know, what I always say with every new social media, it's always worth like making an account. You know, make an account, get your username sorted. So you'd have to make a new one. That's what I would say. The person post on Threads is James Gunn. Yeah, true. Are they the people who made Twitter? Yeah, it's by Jack Dorsey, the ex-CEO of Twitter who sold it to Elon. Have you noticed that Blue Sky symbol is a butterfly and a butterfly's wings form an X? I did not notice that. That's very funny. But it's also just a Twitter logo, but a butterfly instead of a bird. Mikey spams Threads sometimes. I auto-post on Threads. From Instagram. That's it. That's all I've got. I just auto post from Instagram because I don't use it. I don't even have the app on my phone. I don't know if I'm logged in on my computer. But again, at least I got an account there. So if Threads blows up, I'm already there. I'm already posting. You know? Perfect influencer. Already posting there, bro. Art Twitter finally piecing out over this one. Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. After they said they're going to use everything off Twitter, it's going to go towards the AI bot, unless you turn it off. And then they're like, well, actually, you can't turn it off anymore. It's just one of those. It's like, Twitter's just such a weird website now. And I'm not going to call it X the everything app unless I'm being ironic. Twitter's just such a weird place right now because it is just like... The problem is Elon Musk is a dipshit, according to Tim Walls.
Well, look, I'm not going to waste all the time I'm in. I'm going to talk about his running mate. His running mate, Elon Musk. Seriously. Where is Senator Vance after he got asked the simplest question in the world at the debate? Did Donald Trump lose the 2020 election? And after 2 weeks, he finally said, no, he didn't. That's where he's been spending his time. But that's it. So, look, Elon's on that stage, jumping around, skipping like a dipshit on these things. You know it.
Let's fucking go!
And that's not a joke.
Jumping around stage like a dipshit. Based Vans. Based Walls even, not Vans. Fuck. Based Vans. I can't believe I said that. That's funny. Anyway, cancel me now. Based Tim Walls. But yeah, he's fucking wild because Elon is just fucking dick riding Donald Trump so much because he knows that's the only way he can make any money in the next 10 years. Because his companies are going through the fucking floor. Can't believe you've gone political. I know, I'm so political. Elon is just dick riding Donald Trump, right? Purely because he wants to basically be a part of the, or like influence Donald Trump because he's basically giving him loads of money. He wants to influence Donald Trump so he can get fucking tax breaks for Tesla. That's all it's for, because Tesla's fucking struggling. It's not doing well. It's coming out with shit that it can't actually fucking make yet, like the robo-taxi and the fucking robot that are all just fucking pre-programmed. They're not actually real, you know? And all he wants to do is, like, be a part or involved in government so he can be like, well, you know, electric cars are really cool, so they need tax breaks, and then the other cars are fine, whatever, you know? Robotaxi is going to launch any day now, it's fine. You'll notice that when the Tesla stock starts to fall, Elon Musk does a big press event and announces something amazing that actually doesn't work, you know? But it actually doesn't work. And he's done it every time. That's why he announced the fucking Cybertruck 5 years before it came out. That did eventually come out and it was shit. It was falling to bits. And it's fucking... I would say it's not ugly. I think I do think it looks quite cool. But, however, it's a shit car. But then he announced the fucking robot, Optimus Prime. You know? That's never going to come out. He says he's going to fucking land on Mars in the next 10 years. That's not going to happen. And now he's announced Robotaxi. All right? Fucking robot fucking cars. And none of them work. But every time he does it, he's hoping the stock bumps. And finally, it hasn't. Okay? The last 2 times he's tried it, it hasn't worked. You know? The last 2 times he's done it, it hasn't worked, which is why he's fucking jumping in the bed with Donald Trump, because he knows that's the only way that he's not going to get taxed to fuck on making his cars, and he's trying to get, like, fucking tax breaks and probably government funding. Mikey the New Arch, are you fucking cracked? I'm alright, mate. Sim it. The company that owns Blade Runner is suing Elon Musk for using Blade Runner in robot AI imagery after being told not to. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So, he's just a fucking idiot. And all he's doing is just trying to save his own skin. When all he's doing is streaming fucking Diablo. Where is it? Let me find it. All he's doing, Elon Musk, is grinding Diablo right now. There is fucking... I think I read somewhere that he's spending around 15 hours a day on Diablo. I can't find it. Supposedly he's been streaming on Twitter, just streaming Diablo. Oh, fucking no. Can't be able to find it. Maggie, there's only 24 hours in a day. Yeah. 15 hours a day. Supposedly, an hour before he went to the Tesla press event to announce Robotaxi, he fucking was playing Diablo. You say he's played 50 hours. I'm pretty sure I said 15, but that's fine. I meant 15. Playing Diablo 4 has to be the worst insult you can make to yourself because no one else is playing. He's a land on Mars. Personally, I think we should support him so he does this and hopefully he doesn't come back. That would be funny, to be fair. Imagine. Why is everyone calling me Arch? Can't be able to find out. Anyway. Work had me out all night. Just tuning in. What's a TLDR? The TLDR is E. coli food poisoning linked to McDonald's quarter pounder has sickened 49 people in 10 states. And supposedly, one person has died. Alright. Supposedly, somebody has died. And it just so happens somebody has been working at McDonald's recently, and now there's an E. coli outbreak. All I'm saying is there's one guy working at McDonald's, and now there's an E. coli food poisoning. They let Trump in McDonald's once, no hair, net, no gloves, raw dog into fries. 2 days later, there's already E. coli in 10 states, and their stock is crashing. I did tell you that is only 1 day. It's 0.06%. But I did tell you McDonald's was struggling. All right? An E. coli outbreak. No surprise given Trump wears an adult diaper. That's true. It's so good. It's so good. The only reason they included this is because I wanted to laugh at that post. But I am curious now. I hate the label of woke. People use it too freely. Yeah, they use woke as an insult, but they forget woke just means woke to social justice and everyone else is sleeping. That's all I'm saying. Social injustice, even. The quarter pounder has sickened 49 people in 10 states, including one person who has died and 10 who are hospitalized. The death was reported in an older person in Colorado. One child has been hospitalized with severe kidney complications. Fucking hell. Infections reported between 27th and October 11th in Colorado, Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Oregon, Utah, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. Colorado is in most cases 26. Big yikers. We take food safety very seriously. I don't think you do though. I saw Donald Trump. I saw Donald Trump serving at McDonald's.
I'm going for a job right now at McDonald's. I really
at McDonald's
wanted to do this all my life, and now I'm going to do it because she didn't do it.
I remember all I've seen of him is saying that like I've worked 15 more minutes than Kamala now.
Slowly, gently lowered into the oil. Don't want to burn yourself. Up, down a little bit further.
It was a big part of her resume that she worked at McDonald's, how tough a job it was. She specifically worked at the French fry, where they make the French fries, and she talked about the heat. It was so tough. She never worked at McDonald's. McDonald's just confirmed that again, by the way. She never worked at McDonald's. In other words, she's
Why would she lie, though?
lying Kamala. You never even touch it, huh?
Exactly.
I always wonder, wow, that's pretty good to go like that.
We will give them salt pancakes.
What's this sucker? They look like they were. How are you? Nice to see you. That's great. Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
But it's crazy that there's only Republicans going to order food. Andy's shaking everyone's hand while working with food.
So this is compliments of me, okay? Thank you very much. How long have you had it?
This location about a year. I've been an operator for 12 years.
Oh, there you go. Dolan Bump serving fries to a scripted list of actors who were screened beforehand, and they were the only ones allowed nearby. It would be very funny if he wasn't so vile. Yeah, if he wasn't fucking awful, it'd be funny. Because the way he says stuff is funny. The way he talks about people is funny. He's just a horrible human. He's holding the fry box the wrong way. He was. Can't even get that fucking right. McDonald's and company must be fucking furious that this random franchise has allowed this to happen. Yeah, because they've come out and said that they're like, they'd have like no political support of anyone. But it's just like, yeah. If that was a UK politician, he'd had someone throw a milkshake at the back of his face in the drive. Yeah, exactly, because we're doing fucking different here. We're built different. He's your racist grandpa that tells funny stories at family gatherings. Yeah, you just don't need to lead a country, do you? Yeah, that's fine. Don't want him to lead a country. Anyway, right, we've got one more story that we might do before the Warhammer drama. Okay. We got one more story because it's a little bit funny, alright? We can probably get through this one quite quickly before we talk about the Warhammer drama. Because you know this stream, what we do is we talk about shit, then we try and link it back to Warhammer, we talk about that news. Because, speaking of politics, alright, the NHS, alright, the National Health Service in the UK, based health service, alright, put out a thread of suggestions from the public, okay, because they wanted to find out what the public thought about the NHS and how they could spend their money better to make the NHS run better, you know, because there's a lot of complaints about the NHS, alright, about mishandling funds, alright, that's the always biggest complaint. The NHS needs more funding, well, they mishandle the funds. All right, it's the same answer every time. Not that anyone has any financial qualifications to decide whether the NHS is overspending or not or whatever. Just whatever the paper said 2 weeks ago. But they put out like a fucking a public forum that people could sign up to and leave a note and be like, this is what I think you should do. And for some reason, they decided to publish them. Such as, the NHS should serve alcohol because allow patients to have wine, beers, spirits, etc. with their meals to raise morale. Maybe opening a pub in hospital would encourage them to get better quicker and free up beds. Wetherspoon could partner with the NHS. You know what all these sick people need? Alcohol. All right. Thank you very much to Lil Twy Deer, the gay deer who's posted all of this, okay? How about cinema tickets on the NHS? Cinemas need a boost, often empty post-pandemic. We need hospital beds. People like films. People have mental health issues. Solution? The NHS rents out empty seats in cinemas so people can watch a film whilst they're waiting to be seen or under observations. Win-win. Oh, fucking hell. Can I click this and then go to the next one? I think I can. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Looks better. Liver failure, why not grab a pint before you check up? Yeah. Recovering alcoholic, just had a crash out. Well, there's a pub right here, mate. Crack on. Actually hilarious. Maximum BMI for nurses. They should be leading by example. Fucking savage. Actual savage. This is the British public, by the way. Every one of these fuckers is probably allowed to vote. Free Monster Energy at secondary school level. As we all know, back in my day, milk was given to kids to help improve their bone structure and teeth. But these days, the stress of homework and the poor sleep schedules of these kids, it would give to pop them a little pick-me-up for their GCSEs. Limit to sugar-free flavours, obviously. Don't want to rot their teeth. You know what? This is the one I can get behind. This is the one I can get behind because Monster Zero Ultra, even though it's the fucking most overused monster, it is tasty. It is a tasty monster. I'm not going to lie. What's next? Turn the heating down 1 degree. After spending several days in an overly hot ward and hearing both patients and nurses complain about the temperature, it struck me if heating settings were lowered by 1 degree across the NHS, then a huge amount of money could be saved annually. Not the fact that the building's full of people. Just turn the heating down 1 degree. Monster partners with the NHS to maximise concentration? Question mark. Will this change the dynamic of National Health Service? Free school meals and a can of peachy keen. Automated heating and lighting would actually save a small fortune nationwide if implemented. I'm all for it. Yeah, probably. It's just funny, like, the 1 degree. Partner with Colourforge and give every student a kind of reliquary red. Colourforge, you're listening? All students should have a kind of reliquary red, so all graffiti is done in red. That could be cool. What's next? NHS for pets. Research says that animals have just as many feelings as humans do. Many faiths are vegetarian. Why don't we have an NHS for pets or an NPS? National Pet Service, I imagine. Pet bills are so expensive. Vets are a rip-off. I think we should extend the right to free healthcare at the point to use for our furry friends. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll stop the overspending of the NHS by spending it on the cats and the dogs. They're eating the cats and the dogs. This one I'm all for. It's fine. But, you know, if I'm at fucking hospital, the last thing I want to see is a fucking dog with a cone on his head because he's fucking just been treated before I go in with the doctor. You know? The heating thing is a thing. Most hospitals don't control their own heating. It's done elsewhere, so by having it automated, control the site would reduce loads. Nick Fair, I don't think you're getting the point of these posts. It's funny. Just sit back and laugh. You can just sit back and enjoy it, bro. Ban Tories from using the NHS. Remove healthcare for a Tory scum. The Tories have destroyed this country. True. They have destroyed the NHS. True. We should make sure that they pay for the NHS, but don't benefit if they want their private healthcare so badly. True. My husband is a nurse and he always ignores old white Tories on the ward. It should be mandatory in every hospital. Based. It's over for you, Mikey. Bro! I'm not a Tory! I'm not a Tory, bro. Stop it. Stop it! Why is everyone just saying, well, you can't use it anymore, Mikey? Stop it! Stop it now! Disgusting! If I was a Tory, I'd be saying, you have to pay... I don't know what Tories say. I've got no idea. Why have you got Bojo hair? Don't ever say that again. I've got a fucking mullet, bro. Mercenary, watch out for these ones. If anyone calls me a Tory again, you're getting banned until you give me 5 members. Alright? Mercenary, get on the case. If anyone calls me a Tory from now, from this message here, which is the perfect height, look at that. If anyone else calls me a Tory, you're getting banned until you give 5. Alright? That's how it works now. Try me. Try me. Mercenary's chomping at the bit to ban someone. I'm Australia, that's not a mullet. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, bro. What are you talking about? Of course it's a mullet. It's short on the sides, long on the back. Thank you, Among Us. Very cool. Replace GPs with AI models. Among Us. AI can work long hours and help more people. Don't censor us. That's exactly what we don't want. Mercenary, unleash the hounds. Unleash the hounds. Get him. Where's he gone? Get him. See? Was banned from the channel. Martin, 5 gifted, bro. 5 gifted to get back in. Can you gift while you're banned? I probably should have checked. Next one. Do away with computers. What do we think? How will it affect us? Chat, you don't need computers in the hospital. None at all. Don't need records, none of that shit. Why do we bully Jabati so much? Because he comes in and wants to be bullied. I think it's a kink. I think it's just become a kink, alright? Every day in the Discord he complains that he's not in the parasocial gang, which he could be, if he wanted to be. And then he comes in and I say something, and then he tells me I'm wrong when I'm not, or he lies. Call all doctors Doctor Who. This one actually elite. This one's so elite. Call all doctors Doctor Who. It will save £1 million in name badges alone, and all letters and emails can then be mass produced and saves time as well. This is so good. Just call everybody Doctor Who. Jamartin, you're banned. You can't text me and start talking. You've got to give 5 to say, I don't complain every day. And then I'm like, well, yeah, you're right. I've turned my phone over. I can't see your texts. Replace ambulance signs with healthy eating advice. I don't understand this one. I don't understand this one. Instead of wee wee, don't put sugar in your tea. Wee wee. Don't only have biscuits in relatively small portions. Wee wee. Eat your vegetables. Instead of Nino, he goes, don't eat so many chips, Mark. Relatively small portions, yeah. What's wrong with that? That's how to eat healthy. Everything in moderation, including moderation, Kyari. We need a people's vote. The NHS would not be in crisis if we stay in the EU, true. We need a people's vote now to rejoin the EU and save our NHS. What is funny, speaking of eating healthy, right? There's a TikTok account called Grandad Joe, right? And he's like a fucking 91-year-old man. Grandpa Joe, I think it's called. He's a brummie, but all he does is make breakfast in lard. All right? Is it? Let me see if I can find one. Plate up breakfast, so he's not making that one. This is him, old Grandad Joe. Oh, Grandpa Joe. Plating up again. I've seen loads where all he's doing is cooking lard with Grandad Joe. Alright. I know that this is relevant. Look at the fucking state of that. And then all the comments are like, is lard better than liquid oil? I'm convinced lard must be good in some way, because every one of them seems to live forever. What is lard and why do I buy it? So, that was a good one. Someone buys better than Ninja Air Fryer. Grandpa Joe knows lard is so much better than oil. Lard is so much healthier than oil. Oil is bad. Like, bro, it's all bad. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's just deep frying everything. He's just deep frying everything. Everyone's like, yeah, lard. Lard is lard better than oil? Is it healthier? I shouldn't use lard. Where can I get lard? Fucking everyone just cooked. Everyone is fucking cooked, bro. Oh, where's this gone? Jack, this is one for you. For you losers at home. NHS intimacy training for incels. This will prevent both depression and ultra-right-wing terrorism. Single fellas, look. The NHS does need intimacy training before you become an incel, I'm afraid. They say all people live forever, but that bloke cooking in lines about 35. Moving to the UK right now. Did you suggest that? I should have, yeah. God bless our Diana. Diana, Princess of Wales statue for all NHS buildings is the only one I've liked, by the way. Got to remind Charles of what we could have had. The cheating, dirty slag. By having a Princess of Wales statue, we'll bring two cherished institutions and help heal a divided nation and bring joy to people. Also, in every pro-Labour area is a statue of Baroness Thatcher, so people can be reminded of how grateful they can be for working for her. She helped shape the economy. I'm so conflicted by this one, but I was fucking howling. What do you mean, Brother? You also play Warhammer? I'm also in a very committed relationship, bro. Fell at the last hurdle. How the fuck is statue going to save money to help heal a divided nation and remind Charles what he could have had, the cheating, dirty slag? What do you mean? What do you mean? What don't you understand, bro? I'll bring the NHS Diana statues everywhere. That's all we need. That's all we need, bro. Fuck the elderly. Tax 60 over 60s more. Over 60s like Grandpa Joe fucking slurping lard every day. Over 60s are the primary drains of the NHS resources. They've also benefited from asset appreciation and better economic conditions during their working life. They need to pay their fair share. True. True. Join for the Warhammer drama, staying for the lard. Is this the type of geek news engine? Yeah, it's what I do every single week. Every single Wednesday. Fire the right honourable member of Ilford North out of a cannon. This is fucking, what's his name? Wes Streeting, or whatever his name is. Who is involved? The Health Secretary, the right honourable member of Ilford North, and a local cannon company. What will change? The Health Secretary, the right honourable member of Ilford North, will be shot out of a cannon. Why? The Health Secretary, the right honourable member of Ilford North, should be shot out of a cannon because it is clearly a terrible idea. Oh, fucking hell. They're so good. Build HS2 so people can get to hospitals quicker. Better public transport means people can get the help they need quicker and easier. Imagine having to get a specialist hospital far away and only being able to take slow trains. HS2 would fix this. We should build HS2 in full so somebody in Leeds can get to hospital in London quicker than the average NHS waiting time. Do you think this is a fucking investor in HS2? Do you think this is one of the fucking billionaires that's invested in it? Free Palestine with every hip operation. Just saying like. Free Palestine and get a hip operation. But why not both? Why not both at the same time? Or why not either or? You know? Maybe just the first one. Strand Starmer on a desert island. He'll be able to do less harm and nobody would miss him as he doesn't live with his family. Better public transport links to hospitals is a legit good idea. Of course, but it's just fucking funny. NHS, speaking of, NHS limousines with chauffeurs. Based. Don't need to wait in line. Just the man comes and collects you. The man comes to collect you for operation to free Palestine. It's great. Would create more jobs. Based. Think of all the jobs of the chauffeurs you could have, you know? And whilst they're not waiting for the NHS, they could Uber. They could do Uber X. The everything. The everything travel app. Where am I? I don't know where I am. I don't know where Maris is. Give me the NHS's budget. Give me the NHS budget. I'll not run off the yoke, so I'll be 100% safe. Crab racing to become the treatment for mental health. We'll send all depression people to Scarborough or Stafford for catagating exergery crab racing fun. I don't understand what this means. I don't understand what this means, but I want to do crab racing. We'll go through this quick talk about Warhammer and talk. We'll go through this quick and talk about Warhammer 26 minutes later. Are you not enjoying this? Are you telling me this isn't hilarious? I agree with this. Delete the NHS Ideas for Change website. It's radicalizing people against universal suffrage. I trusted the public until I read this site. Now I think democracy was a mistake. It's true. It's true, bro. Goose eggs. We must give patients and doctors goose eggs. Not nurses, though. Goose. Goose just trying to make a living, bro. It's very funny. Just your time awareness remains bad as always. Jamartin, did you give 5? Did you give 5, Jamartin? I'll drop it. You give 1 to be unbanned. If not mercenary, I don't understand why he's unbanned. Base anti-monarchy. Turn Buckingham Palace into a hospital. Buckingham Palace, very nice location for hospital. Tis, everybody's there as well. Everybody's already there visiting. You know, you fall over at Buckingham Palace, have a look. Well, you're at the hospital already. Let's go. How many useful ideas do you think they actually got? I reckon less than 4. Yeah, less than 4. Justin for Marty, Mikey Satori. Mercenary, get him! Get him! Sell Northern Ireland to fund the NHS. If we sold Northern Ireland, we could probably fund our NHS and lose a region of the UK that's net lost financially. It's a win-win. I'm sure the US or China would love to gain Northern Ireland. Can we get a Hellstorm Ideas for Change? Maybe we do. Maybe a Hellstorm Ideas for Change. Shall we do it now? Shall we do it now? Read them out next stream. Blank form. Here we go. Here we go. Right, I need to change this setting. We don't want a quiz. Responses. Collect email address. Do not collect. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Cool. Right. Question. How do you use this again? Title of change. What do you call it? Change idea. Change idea. Change idea. Change idea. We'll change it to a short answer, and then you can have why. A long answer. Done. Hellstorms. I can't even spell my own channel. Hellstorms. Ideas for change. If you've ever wanted to change your channel, now's the time. Now's the time, baby. Alright, I don't get a link. Let me have a look. Send it. I want a link. Shorten URL. Thank you. Chat, now's your chance. If you ever wanted to see change, Hellstorms, ideas for change. Go crazy, bro. Go crazy. Fill them in. Let me know what you think. How could you improve Hellstorm. Here we go. What else we got? Make this dog the new health secretary. I don't know how many there are of these, but they're just fucking hilarious. I think that's it. I think that was the last one. I think that might be it, actually. Yeah. There we go. Nailed it, chat. We did them all. We did them all. Who's the first to post that link to the wider world? Excellent. Right, okay. Here we go. The ideas for change of Hellstorm Wargaming. Whenever Poochie's not on screen, or Pookie's not on screen, all of the characters should be asking, where's Pookie? We need to know where he is. Who's Pookie? Who's Pookie, bro? Yo, Nick Fury, I've been watching you for a while, but you're a big transphobic cunt, so fucking die. How about that? Bye, mate. Trans women. I hate trans people because I'm a cunt. Poochie's the dog character, right? Okay. I thought you were telling me what he was saying was fucking from The Simpsons. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, number 2. Pay your mod lots of money. Why? They need money. True. Chat. Look, we need some more gifters so I can pay the mods, alright? It's nearly Christmas. I'd like to get him a Christmas present. Time to gift some members. Alright? Time to gift some members. Now's the time, baby. I love it because I was fucking, you know what? I was reading that fucking Nick Fury guy and he was just going stuff like, being in the middle is so difficult. It's so annoying to watch the left and right fight, and then comes out with right-wing rhetoric twice. Like, shut the fuck up. If you say you're in the middle, you're a fucking racist Nazi, probably. The chances are you're a racist Nazi. Shut the fuck up, all right? Don't ever come back here. I think both sides are really bad. It's like, no. No. There's no such thing as a centrist anymore. Stop banning people for calling Mikey Tori. Why? Because it's funny. It's funny to not ban people. I actually think it's funnier to ban people. A lot of centrists actually right-wing or heavily enable them. Yeah, exactly. The centrists are like, actually, it's not a Nazi bar. They're just people that are from both sides. Actually, it's not a Nazi bar, and everyone's got a swastika, but it's fine. You know, because I'm centrist. Shut the fuck up. Change idea. Skill Team All-Stars. Why? It's the better game. That's not a bad shout. Todd Kelly, thanks for becoming a member, bud. Really appreciate you. Skill Team All-Stars. Not a terrible shout. Not a terrible shout. Banja Martin, Unmod Mercenary. The Dutch ruin everything. Oh no. I ain't beating those Tory allegations, bro. I ain't beating the Tory allegations, bro. Maybe I should unmod Mercenary. He's lost he's just gone mad with power. I agree, banning the future. Yeah, Mercenary, you're right. You're right, bro. Banning is the future. He forgets, even though he's a mod, I still have greater power. I gave him a fat minute. I gave him a fat minute. I know it was Steve. Steve's not here. Install statues of Valrak Since you do marble streams, you should honor the creator of the marble streams giveaway with his statue to raise morale. Brother, I brought the marbles too because I stole it from someone else. Varrock's never had an original idea in his life. All of his content is just from other people. It's just what he heard from other people. I read this on Bolter and Chainsaw. One guy said, I think the 11th edition box is going to be Templars. And he's like, right, I've got a video, bro. Video time. Time to make a foil video. Be less Tory. You'll alienate fewer snowflakes. I'm not a Tory, bro. How is he 30 responses? What's fucking wrong with you? How can you all think of 30 different changes? We can make Mikey better than the NHS. Less blackmail by the Tory dictator channel leader speaks for itself. This is stupid. Let's delete. Stupid idea. Put Magoo in a human-sized hamster cage. It would be funny to see him on the wheel, and we can fill one of those hamster bottles with beer. This is... I'm down for this. This is good. This is based. All right? Ba-ding! That's all I'll give that one. It's like Duolingo thing. Ba-ding! TikTok on the clock when the party don't stop because you're going to put Magoo in a hamster cage. Magoo, I hope you're watching, bro, because this is a great idea. All right? This is a great idea. All right? I'm just going to post this one in the Discord. Great idea. Hellstorm ideas for change. All right? Bam. Bam. I'll leave it no context. All right, here we go. Replace Michael with an AI chatbot. Right, I know this is Detnol because what he called me Michael 2 spelled you wrong. At this point, he just regurgitates the news for 45 minutes before briefly reciting a funny Warhammer story. I'm pretty sure we can make an AI chatbot do this. Bro, it's not me. You called me Michael. You're the only person who does this. You love AI, Detnol. Detnol loves AI. I wish I could send it back to them. Like, disapproved. Like, fucking Knuckles. Approved. Approved. Disgusting. The mods are going crazy. The mods are on fire. The mods are on fire. Have a troll mascot. He also has an... I do kind of want an AI chatbot on stream. That would be funny. That would be funny. Stop bullying Jamartin. It's not that funny anymore. Stupid idea. Stupid idea. No one believes in this. No one. Less Mikey being a Tory because Mikey's a... I'm not a Tory, bro. I'm not a Tory, bro. More Elliot, Tom, Ryan, Georgie, Nick. Getting tired of Mullen. Getting tired of Mullen. Yeah, fine. Fine. This one, ding. Mullet man boring. Mullet man boring. I'm leaving in 2 weeks. There's only 5 streams left, by the way. Just wait there. Only 5 more Mullet Man streams. Mullet Man to the moon. If you're not Tory, why does everyone say you are? Stephen, because one time I said I had a gardener, but more specifically, I said there was a man here to cut my tree because I couldn't reach. I don't have tree cutting skills. Get a sugar mommy. You need the money. Chat, you are my sugar mommy. Chat, gift a membership right now. Right this second, give one. Give into peer pressure. Replace... Replace Mikey with the Princess Diana Beach human model. We will all be reminded what we could have had if our Princess of Wales were still around a child on a cheat slag. Actually hilarious. Actually goated. Actually goated. I'm going to post this on Twitter now. I'm going to post this with the link on Twitter. Oh, fuck me, bro. Actually based. Oh, fucking hell, I've done that thing. Actually good. This community only has good ideas. There is a very good idea. Check your phone. Jamati kept texting me though. Jamati, why are you ringing me? In members, do you want me to ban? What? Oh. Yeah, ban. Rang you to tell you that not all fats are the same. Okay. Yeah, but lard's not better than oil. You fucking deep fried everything. Less politics. It's not allowed in Discord. It shouldn't be on either. Alright, whoever posted this is just cringe. Less politics. What politics are talking about? Elon Musk in fucking jumping doing an X? And Donald Trump in McDonald's? Man should actually review Xenos codexes. Man's down bad for the Imperium. I am down bad. What Xenos codexes do you want me to review? Oh, fucking Tau, shoot yeah, great. What were the Xenos ones we had? Necrons? I did a review. I don't even review fucking books. It's boring. Go watch Man Read's book. Nobody watches. Nobody watches because some fucker leaks it a week early anyway. Why would I bother? What's the point? You've learned all the information anyway. Then you just tell me I'm wrong. More cookie streams based. It's hilarious seeing you fumble around in the kitchen. XOXO. Love it. Love it. D-mod Jamartin. He's not even a mod. Jamartin's not even a mod. He doesn't do anything anyway. He doesn't. He's not a mod. That's why. Stop copying Valrak. Bit sad in it. Jamartin, you want to be mod? 5 gifted. Stop copying Valrak. Bit sad. Bro, I've never... I can't copy Valrak. All he does is leak shit. Go full Thanos and finger snap the mods. The challenge ready for change. Let a new group of parasocials take control. Tempting. Tempting. You know, easy as that. I had to do a presentation. I can make you do another one. Would you like do this? Can mod ban mods? No. Joins parasocial. Hey. Hey, maybe we get rid of all the mods and only parasocial gang of the mods. Just like that. Just easy as that, bro. Easy as that, bro. It could happen. Chat, we should do a poll. Should we unmod all mods? Mikey, you need to buy a drone and film flying in people's private property, then film your reaction getting approached by security. Bro, Colt throwback. Yo, 85? 85% we should unmod all mods. All mods should be unmod. Okay, sounds good. Des has been a mod for fucking like 5 years. I'm just like, on a whim, maybe we unmod him. Done nothing but big great. Maybe it's time for an unmod, you know? That includes you. I can't unmod myself. I can't unmod myself. That's not how it works. Like, it's my own channel. I have to be. If no one's a mod, it's pure chaos. Vox Populi, Vox DEI, let's go. I don't know what that means. I can't vote. Des needs a break. Des been working for 5 years, bro. He's been working 800 hours. Time for change. Time for reform. Fuck off. Right, it's only 24 votes, so there's 88 watching, which is not quite enough in my opinion. If there was 40 people voted, I would have considered it. Voice of the people in Latin. Okay, cool. How many mods do we have? I think we have quite a few now. I should probably check. Is it, what is it? I don't even know how to fucking settings. Permissions. Community. Standard moderators. Manage it. Standard moderators. DOI DACA. Well, we can remove DACA because he was only for one stream. Signs by haven't seen for 5 years. He's gone. Ben asked for mod, so he got it. Brian. DOAG. Tom, Elliot, and Jake. There's not actually that many mods. You only need mercenary in that, son. Chat, who shall we get rid of as a mod? You know? Who shall we get rid of? I'll just show you. Who shall we get rid of? These are all the mods. Georgie's a managing moderator, I don't know why. And Nightbot. Restream bot as well. You only need Mercenary and Datsun Des are the best, to be fair, of the mods. Magoo's a good mod in Discord. Nightbot can be removed. Not Elliot, he cool. Elliot cool, bro. Merc. You think I should go to Merc? Easy as that, bro. One click. Off you go. Off you go, bruv. Tom doesn't mod. That's true. Tom doesn't mod. Can't get a mood to it in. I could. You can't come together. You're all choosing different answers. Never mind. As we were. What else we got? So now we're not getting rid of all the mods. This poly's rigged. A little bit, yeah. That's the point. Make me a mod. 5 members. What else we got? Install an under-table crotch cam for battle reports. Why not? You know what? Actually a good idea. Under crotch table. Under crotch cam. Yeah, I could attach it to the bottom of the table, get one webcam on either side, so all you can see is dick. Why not? Why not? Go to more Warhammer 40k events with the Hellstorm team. You don't go to nearly enough events. I've been to 2 events in the past 2 weekends. Look, if you're going to come in and give me a change idea, at least keep track of what I'm up to. I've been to 2 events in the past 2 weeks. Check for the hidden loaded dice in your wide fronts. I'm just happy to see you. 40k, not AOS. It's the same. It's the same. You didn't invite the B team. I told everybody. Right, mod, stop just randomly deleting messages. Unless they're being pricks. He refuses to mod me because I'd abuse my power. That's true. Didn't tell me I could have gone. I tell everybody events are going on stream when I sign up. Okay, what's next? Dye your hair white. If you're going to emulate Boris Johnson, you might as well... Sure. I don't look like Boris Johnson. Did you wear your shirt? Yeah, I did. I did wear my B team shirt on Sunday, and I wore it to Gaff as well. There's a picture of me with it in the shirt. Base combat. This is fucking DN stuff. This is DN stuff all over. Stop Mikey from attending talk. Because when he loses, he always claims he was cheating out of me. What's the stars for? What's the stars for? I was. They cheated. The fucking Aztecs. What the fuck? I don't like you, chat. You know what? I think I just don't like you anymore. I thought this would be really cool. I thought this was a great idea. And all you're doing is bullying me. Copper Demon next Super All-Stars, a real shade of bad painting and or AI cringe is required in the hobby. This is a good idea. Copper Demon at All-Stars. Copper Demon at All-Stars. Mikey waving flag stuck on a zipline when? In about 2 weeks. Stop adding more if he's just bullying me. Replace all background music with MCR. It would make Georgie happy. I don't want to get copyright claim, bro, but it is the 18th birthday of Black Parade today. Black Parade, 18 years today. Marvel Crisis Protocol Battle Reports, best game. I have Marvel Crisis Protocol up there. I just haven't fucking finished painting it. But it's meant to be really good. I played one demo game. It is actually meant to be really good. He wears his tie like Boris. What do you mean? Chop Chop, it's incredible. Found him. Maybe anonymous was a mistake. Maybe anonymity was a mistake. Mikey has to do the Macarena dressed only in nipple pasties and fig leaf every stream. Why? Because if Balrac sees its increasing viewership, he'll do the same and it'll be the best thing ever. I love that the only reason you want me to do the Macarena in nipple pasties is so you can see Valrak do it. Do you know how much that hurts? Do you know how much that hurts? The shadow is actually crazy. Less waffle, we want Warhammer drama. Right, okay. Great job, great job. Thanks for being involved. Teach Decknell how to play Warhammer. He's bad at the game and needs help. Decknell, I've got coaching to you for a reason, brother. Just hit me up. I'll help you out. You know? I'll help you out, okay? Someone at my door. Yeah, picture. Which one of you fuckers was it? Which one of you fuckers was it? Who sent a garden around? Who sent the garden around asking if you wanted my fucking grass cutting? Who was it? You bastards. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. The bloke just been to the door was just like, yeah, I've been doing the neighbour's garden. And I noticed your bush is getting a bit long. Do you want me to do yours as well? And I was just like, I'm alright for today. So sorry, bro. I'm alright today. Give me a business card though. I'll call you. Actually hilarious. Anyway, all knights and tournaments must be weighted, because if everyone's using them, it's fair. You know what? Bit based. Games will last forever because you'll always have 9,000 units and nothing will die because you'll always hit, you'll always wounded, you'll always make you save. Not today, mate. I haven't had enough super chats. Yeah, true. I haven't, to be fair. I can't afford a fucking gardener. I've only got 400 members now. 600, could think about a gardener again. Require at least one gift of membership goes towards a McDonald's milkshake that is thrown at Mackie, because that's what you do with reform members. Fuck me. Fuck off. Fuck off. Who was this? Own up right now. Dare you. I dare you. Who called me reform? Nick's got a thing for calling me reform. Based! Bro, saltism. Not the time, bro. Not the time, bro. Do a times puzzle at the start of each stream. It's good to get people's stimulation. Do more mental flexing. Show the world you're a brainier. You're brainier than Kurt Cobain's... Oh, so bad to laugh. Oh shit, bro. Holy fuck. Anyway, I love times puzzles. I used to do them on stream all the time. Sometimes I do when I've got no ideas. I do times puzzles. I ain't done them in a while though. I should get back to it then. Should do Wordle every stream. What the hell did I just come into? Hellstorm's idea for change. There's a link in the pinned comment. Start paying your gardener. Gardener are people too. He just came round and I said no, because I don't want him to, because it's winter. It's not going to grow anymore. Very nice of him to offer. Good way to get business, but I was just like, not right now. Not the time. It took me way too long to realise how fucked that is. Why do you think I didn't read it out loud? Start every stream with a cameo. You know why. Chat, I can't afford to start a stream with every cameo because I only get like 17 members and every other channel gets like 100 every stream. Alright? Maybe if I got 30 members a stream, another 13, we'd hit the member goal, we'd do a giveaway, it'd be cool. Do you have many men asking to start your bush? Just 2. 2 gardeners. Host the show in a Wetherspoons. Get pints and peas of milk delivered on stream. This is going to be me in Japan. This is going to be me in Japan, bro. Clone Papaya. Maybe we should take some responsibility for ourselves and our own spending. And on my channel. How is it 61? Deep fried bad codex after reviewing it live on stream. Actual content. I don't have lard. Because I don't have lard, that's why. Because I haven't been to see Grandpa Joe. And also, GW fucking have a fucking hissy fit at me again. More painting tutorials. Stop being a golem and share those sweet, sweet secrets. I've released a bunch of painting tutorials. I did one last week. Or the week before when it is. I have another video coming out, hopefully later today. Or maybe tomorrow. Yo. Fuck off, Andy. Fucking hell. Ah! Mikey whispered to the gardener. Can't risk a toy rep. Come back later. Do you like the codex? They don't let me doing anything unless I'm riding, glazing. Everyone make everyone a mod. Easy to throw the trash out. Bro, we had a guy saying I had the black friend earlier that I banned. I'm not racist. I've got a friend who's black. Basically what they said. Anyway, what else have we got? I think the music's too chill for reading these. I'm not feeling it. Let's start again. What else have we got? 64 responses. Oh my god, every time I click one, there's another 3. Shut up. Man reads book, new channel. I can't get to sleep with people arguing about line of sight. I'm not doing a man read book. There's like 19. There's already 19 channels that just open a book and read it to you. Shut up. Make good content. I was told the jokes by a trans family member. You brace insulting me like you did when I only live in Doncaster. You are the reason so many middlers end up siding with the right. Not because they believe in what they say, but because they don't berate and try to force their ideology onto us. You say you hate fascism, you act like a totalitarian fascist. Oh, here he is! Oh, here he is! What a fucking moron! What a fucking moron! Yeah, I've got loads of black friends. I'm not racist. Shut the fuck up and die already. Alright? Start stream on time. That's where it's meant to start. No! You're just as bad! Give the child to Big C. Man can actually paint. That was really mean. I won a commended entry the other day, and I painted it all by myself. Why do the intolerant always ask for tolerance? True. True. I've got so many black friends. A trans person told me a trans joke. Yeah, okay. Shave all your body hair on stream. Jamati will love it. You know what's weird? I don't know who's posting these. I actually don't know, because sometimes you just know. But I think the chat is just bullying everybody, including me. You should say shave all your hair because Jamati would love it. Like, what the fuck? Replace Mikey. He's been on for ages. Let someone else have a go. Fair is fair. Always be early to streams, then you'll never be like, no, cringe. Parasocial invitational for superstars. Play game of Waham. What do you want from me? A parasocial invitation just for what? An invitation to what? Just to play a game? Why? Stop submitting answers! Have Decknell on a Friday by report. Pick you up too. Easy win. Decknell, you busy Friday, bro? I can't pick you up. Get a train. Bring in a rules expert for tabletop games. It'd help. I'm a professional Warhammer player, bro. Bro, I'm a professional Warhammer player. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, bro. Do monthly community painting competitions and reward people with temporary access to your... That was such a great idea until the last four words. It was the last 4 words that let you down. It was the last 4 words that fucked it for you. More diverse streams we could do with less Tories on stream. 3 bush trimming is a win. How is this 73? There's only 80 people watching. Introduce a first, second, third for best painted. More people need recognition for Night Hour, not just the best one. That's a good suggestion. Thanks. Appreciate it. I'll consider it. Give me money because I want... Here's a nice suggestion. Give me money. I don't have money to give, bro. A different Mikey each week because one Mike or Mikey's boring. We should spice it up. Well, we can have Mikey, then Mike Tyson, then Mike Wazowski, then Michael Jordan. Sure. Regular coaching segment. Actually, a real idea. Take someone under your wing and coach them to play better. Every time they attend a tournament, have them on stream to talk through their games. That does sound good, to be fair. Is that my vibe, though? Maybe I could, like, secretly coach someone and we could like, monitor them, you know? Maybe I secretly coach someone without telling anyone, and then we look at what we, like, analyze their results over a year. Be less northern. Fuck off. So the streams at the time advertised, you'll get less grief from the audience. Shut up! Shut up! You change idea, your underwear. He's starting to smell you're sticking to your chair. Stop it! Stop responding! Change my cue. Stop! Stop talking about my accent! Make a statue for Papaya Pariah. He's the only reason you eat. Look, it's a collective work, okay? Papaya is just a big portion of the pie. Do a video where you tell people what hobby stuff to use instead of Grease of World. Fuck Grease of World. Based! Based! I'll write this one down. Tell people what to use instead of Grease of World. Done. Do a test scoddle to prove how tall you are. What's a test scoddle? Doing a test scoddle will prove that you think a tin of beans is £45 because you've got no concept of how much they... Test scoddle! Oh! Oh, I get it! I get it! Yeah, because it's like Costco doll. Right? Because you're not going to consider how much things cost you. You read the Crew Red Tower, you spit on poor kindness from afar. I was like, what the fuck is test scoddle? Right, here we go. Smoked salmon. This is going to be like £4.50. Down, £4. £3.50. That's not a bad price. Oh, it's 50 grams. It's going to be like £2.50. £2.75. Yo! Can I do another one? Is that it? Fuck. Is that the whole game? Was that it? Good stream, Mr. Hammermember. Appreciate the end stuff. £1.85 for 50 grams of salmon. That's crazy. That's crazy. Can I do another one, or is it daily? No, I don't buy salmon because I'm not a Tory. I don't buy salmon. That pack is so small. 50 grams is nothing, bro. Stop responding. Stop spiking people's drinks with Viagra. It's just weird. You know why. Bro. Take your own advice. Make good content. Is this not good content? Is this not good content? You made it yourself. Bro. Make good content. Your content is mid-poor. Take your king back. He's in Australia and I don't like it. Who's in Australia? I don't buy some. I'm a gamekeeper. Catch it fresh every morning. Who's in Australia? Who's my king? Oh, just King Charles. Are you talking about King Charles? He's not my king. Not my king, bro. Hard pivot to Patrick building the game channel because I can't type in chat anymore. Sad times. It's Congo too. Have you been banned? Is this Congo? Has he been banned? Demon Mercenary. He's bad at Warhammer and modding. Nah, he's bad at one of those things. Which is your choice? Have a lovely day. Fucking what a guy. What a legend. I think that word's like red listed. No idea, just padding the numbers because it's funny. Great, okay. I'm getting through it. Talk about Warhammer drama. You're a professional Warhammer player and we won't leave you alone until you do. I don't want you to leave me alone. I want you to give me members while you're here. Make content before everything leaks so you can actually use your GW early access. Which fucking idiot posted this? Which fucking idiot posted this? Please explain the logic, all right? Please explain the logic. Make content before everything leaks. I would then be the leaker. I would then be the leaker. Then I wouldn't get the early access you speak of. Please get sued for content. Mikey's Mark's inside man. I can't be his inside man because he talks about shit I don't even know about. I have no idea. Fucking hell. Better than being the leaky. Send that Belthanos to deck note. You said you would, G. Doing the best opponent's prize at Hellstorm events. Encourage people to be nice, not have tensions, drop out the T Armingers. We do best opponent. But also, I like that they're calling out fucking Decknell as well. They're already calling out Decknell as well. I do best player. Paying my models for me because you got more time in your hands than me. That's not true. I run a business. Unlike you. What are you doing? Get a picture of Curio to judge the paint competition at All-Stars event. We'll add A-list to your Warhammer. I love that I'm not the A-list. I'm not the A-lister. Peachy and Curio are. Great. Use Decknell for the coaching idea. He needs... Decknell's getting fucking... Decknell Jamati catching so many strays on this. Make ideas for change a regular feature. This is some of the best Hellstorm content. No! I don't want this to be the best Hellstorm content. I want the best Hellstorm content to be mine. I guess it is all mine. I love that you can all see there's only 6 left, so you're all spamming responses to get the number higher. Teach your gardener how to play Warhammer. Good content. No, it's not. No, it's not. Stop playing Test Scotland. It shows you shot away, Rosie Torrey. Shut up. Shut up. The American fighters you did that times up. You're a drinking, spiking twat. I did that. It was very funny. And then he threw up. Give yourself subs. Infinite money glitch. Sorted. 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 Best Smell Award. Award 1 players. Best smelling models. There was a guy who was basing his models in chili flakes the other day. Fucking wild. Never talk about Warhammer again. It's cringe. True. Don't make fun of my early content idea because you'll smell. You guys are typing too fast. Padding the numbers again. Love saltism. Right, 90's the last one. This is the best idea you've ever had. Actual content. Great, okay. Entertainers with 40k drama. No memberships till you do. Do a Warhammer game in your garden. Reap the rewards of Victorian attitude to get someone else. You want me to do what? Do you want me to play a Warhammer game whilst the gardener is gardening? Is that what you're saying? Not that I have a gardener, but a gardener. Say what you want, but it made for some spicy bases. It did. It did. All right. Thank you for all the responses. Oh my god, there's 2 more. Ask Liam how he gets 100 members a stream. You need the money. Yeah, true. Chat, I don't know how he gets 100 members a stream because I ask nicely here. I give stuff away. And you still all just watch me like fucking... You'll just watch and laugh. Whereas Liam just says, Yo, give members. And then he gets some. What's he doing differently? What am I doing that Liam's not? Or what's Liam doing that I'm not? Get coaching. Goal should be 215. Alright, suck a dick, the lot of you. Suck a dick, the lot of you. How about that? Anyway, thank you for all your responses. Very funny, very good. I've closed it. We're not looking at it anymore, so don't get too excited. We're not looking at it anymore now, so stop spamming it. Right. He's better looking. Brazil. You asked for this. Take a minute. I think people just assume you don't need the money with your voting habits. Yeah, but you give Liam all the money and he probably does vote Tory now. Or does, I don't know. I tried posting the B movie script, but it was too long. Thank fuck. Unpin the message. Good idea. Thank you, bud. Check Discord? No. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Thank you, though. I've just been sent something. We're going to talk about Warhammer now, I'm afraid. I know, cringe. Mr. Tech Dad has sent me that a unit has been updated. Today, the 23rd of the 10th, there's been some Age of Sigmar updates. Battle profiles. Is it purple's new? Yeah, purple's new. Age of Sigmar, let's go. We don't care about points, because I don't think they've changed. But, if you scroll down all the way past the points of the balanced data slate for Age of Sigmar, maybe these have changed. I don't care about these, I don't understand what regiments do. Oh, fuck off. Why is it past the Legends section? This is so stupid. Where's Lumineth? Show me Lumineth. God, it's so slow. It's so slow. It's so slow, bro. Byron J, General's Handbook. Faction packs, finally. Found it. Here we go. Here it is. Lumineth Realm Lords. In the effect of move like the wind, replace each target can move a distance of its move characteristic to each target can move 2d6. Fucking hell, dude. Fucking Foxes nerfed the second week after I complained about them. Thank fuck. Thank fuck for that. So if you don't know, this is referring to Severith and the Foxes. When they move after they shoot, now they can only move 2d6. I thought this was from Sonic 06. It is from Sonic 06. Thank fuck. Thank fuck they've been nerfed, bro. Does it make you feel better or worse than your weekend loss? It would have been nice to play the game where I wasn't, like, inadvertently cheated and this rule was in effect. It'd be very different. I might have even won. River Blades have also changed a little bit. That's funny, though. It would have been nice last week. It probably would have been in effect. I'm glad it's changed because it was stupid. The Foxes moving 18 every time they shoot is crazy. Actually crazy, to be honest. So yeah, I think 2d6 is much better. I was trying to buy it with some other people. I was a bit like, maybe it should be like 9 inches. It should be like d6 plus 6 or something. 2d6 is great. It's new. Yeah, it's come out today. This is new. Yeah, there's been updates today, look. I should have just gone to Lumineth Realm Lords. I don't know why I scrolled through everything. What's changing? Endless spells. No, these PDFs are so slow. I wish they just like did plain PDFs because the fucking artwork makes them. It looks cool, but it makes them so slow. Does anyone know what's changed on this one? Anything for 40k? So... Nah. Nah, bro. Just AOS. God, I'm just on Sonic Adventure 2 soundtrack now. There you go. Download it, then not slow. It's not true. It's not true because I did this last time. But I'm just curious what's actually changed. I don't know. Is that it? I don't know what's changed there. Never mind. What else? Seraphon, no idea what they do. No idea what they do. No idea. What's Maggot King changed? Is this just the entire fucking pack? That's why we use the other one, because then it gives you like the fucking changes on their own rather than just the entire PDF. Anyway, Fox has nerfed, thank fuck. All right, let's talk about the final drama, which is Warhammer related. We're going back to Golden Demon, everyone. We're going back to Golden Demon. Because it's been a week since we last spoke about it, and it's been a week of people complaining they weren't winning. Just complaining. There's been a lot of drama because lots of people have come back from Golden Demon after attending and spitting their dummy out, for lack of a better term. Okay? Spitting their dummy out, for the lack of a better term. And thegamer.com, which I think I've definitely been on before, but they've put an article out called Warhammer's Golden Demon Drama is just influencers throwing their toys out of the pram. Which is a brutal headline. Alright? Especially when you got Zumikito and Richard Gray in the head art. Or the header, or whatever. Very brutal. But yeah, there's been lots of people who've been to Golden Demon, come back, made a video, spoke about how they didn't win, why, what they didn't like about the event and stuff, obviously, which is what you're going to do. And then someone's wrote about it. Let's see what they're going to say. So another Golden Demon, another drama. The last iteration of the Warhammer painting competition was deemed contentious because one of the winners used generative AI to create a background for his miniature and then called these detractors virgins in an interview. He didn't do that. We spoke about it. The winner has of the coveted Slayer sword also used 3D printing his entry, which is frowned upon in the hobby, but technically allowed in official Golden Demon entries provided you sculpted it yourself. Which he didn't. He fucking scanned it, but there we go. This time around, the competition was held in Spielessen. The contentious elements are mostly to do with the subjectivity of the judging and the confusion surrounding the rating of miniatures. Golden Demon has a few levels of award, notable entry, finalists, commanding entry, and the Golden Demon trophies themselves, which come in bronze, silver, and gold for each category. The overall winner out of every miniature entered wins the Slayer sword. If you didn't know, that's how it works. Most of the controversies coming out of Essen have been that miniatures that should have been commended only got recognised as notable, or some were not awarded anything at all. However, it just seems like a lot of the loudest voices in the hobby, influencers, are throwing their toys out of the pram. God damn those influencers, bro. I wasted 800 hours painting. Now, this is obviously referring to Zumikito Miniatures, obviously a big YouTuber. I would say just get my biases out of the way. I do talk to Zumikito relatively frequently, probably like once a week, if not a little bit less than that. But they made a video last week saying I wasted 800 hours painting. And obviously, it's quite a contentious title, a little bit clickbaity. I have watched the video. Maybe we'll watch it again. But a lot of it comes down to him saying that he should have won, which I never agree with the should. The should, in inverted commas, because it is a subjective competition. But anyway, we'll see what the article says. The most egregious of these is a YouTuber called Zumikito Miniatures, who recently published a video titled "I wasted 800 hours painting because of Golden Demon." He spent 12.5 minutes complaining that his 2 entries in the competition didn't do well enough when he and his friends think they were great. Come on, dude. Of course, your friends are going to think your models are great. Don't get me wrong here. Zumikito is clearly a fantastic painter, and I think everything he entered looked tremendous from the stills I've seen on Instagram and YouTube. But there are flaws. The agency about unit isn't telling any kind of story. The base is bland, and many of the entries ranked above it deserve to be there. But that's just my opinion, which is all a painting competition is. Zumikito has a different opinion to me, and more consequently to all the judges. So this is the main one he entered, like, I think it was like unit or character unit he sent it in or something like that. And like, it's nice. Don't get me wrong, the blending's gorgeous. I just think I love to exaggerate in titles, you know? I love to exaggerate in titles. 800 hours is wild, you know? 800 hours on a paint job? Come on, bro. You know? Come on. I don't think so. 800 hours is 9 till 5, no lunch break, for 100 days straight. That's three and a bit months. I don't think so. If you said like 400 hours, I'd be a bit like, yeah, okay. Okay. The 800 hours does make me laugh. Well, maybe he's including both of them together, maybe. Probably better. Probably makes sense. This one gorgeous, and I think this won a notable entry. I think this won a prize. This won nothing. Just stop sleeping. You do it in 34. But yeah, I think making a video, which I might watch it. I don't know. I don't want to like shit on him too much, but I don't agree with the. Well, my friend said it should have won, and I can't believe it didn't, because obviously your friends are gonna fucking big you up, bro. You know, they're gonna help you out, but ultimately it's up to the judges, not your friends. You know? What really kind of hurt me about the video is the shade they painted through other entries. Whilst he constantly repeated the mantra that he didn't want to shit on anyone else's work, the very nature of publishing a video where you say you should have done better than all of these other entries suggests that you think you're better than them. It makes the assumption that your audience will agree with you, agree that you deserve the Slayer Sword, not that crummy Trogoth king. Which is also true. The problem is like, he kind of... A lot of the argument was, he was saying that because the Nurgle didn't win anything, there's like 3 tiers, right? There's like fucking the demon, first, second, third, but demon, notable entry, finalist, commended entry, or the other way around, commended and notable might be the other way around. He was like, well, my entries are 4 times worse than the other ones. And it's just like, no, that's not quite the case. I don't think... Again, it's hard to say without watching the video, again, for the context. But I was like, a lot of it, what I was thinking was when I was watching this video was like, did anyone consider that maybe there's like a short list that they have to hit where it's like, you can't just give out unlimited notable entries or unlimited finalist pins. It's like so many per category that they want to give out. And maybe your category was just so overwhelmingly good that for some reason they chose someone else over yours. You know, whether it's personal preference or whatever. If there's 5 finalist pins and there's 10 to choose from, 5 are going to get binned off whether they're better or not. You know? This is before he gets to find the Zuki to believe he wasted 800 hours painting his entries because he didn't win. I don't think this is true. This is just a title. It's a good title. Not only did you get hours of content and a reactionary video out of it, if you're only paying for awards, you're in this hobby for the wrong reason. I paint because I enjoy it, because it relaxes me, and because I want an artistic outlet other than writing. I'm never going to win any award unless they make a Blanchitsu category Golden Demon next year. But that doesn't matter. Take a step back and breathe in deeply and reassess your relationship with the hobby. Every entry in the painting competition is a win entry. Others just get freebies. That's true, Big C. That's true. I'm sure there are issues with Golden Demon. Many top participants complained about the lighting in the cabinets and the fact that you could only guess whether your mini progressed a day before the awards ceremony due to stickering system used by the judges. But there are ways to criticize constructively, and there are ways to make it sound like you're really mad that you didn't win a shiny trophy. Yeah, this is also true, because the way they do it, basically you submit your entry, and then like overnight they judge everything, and then they move them around in cabinets, and they'll put some like... some up in the cabinet, some down in the cabinet. They've got like a little card and they get some like random coloured stickers, and no one knows what the stickers mean. But basically people have to wait until they move around the cabinet, and then that's how they work out whether they've made it through or not. There's no like, there's no openness to it, which I think is a little bit of a problem. You know? I think there's like, they keep everything like hush-hush, so no one really knows what anything means. And I think that is a bit of a problem. But this one's by Richard Gray. I thought this one should have won something, but it won nothing, you know. Many people are confused as to why 2-time Slayer Sword winner Richard Gray's impressive Eldari didn't win anything. It's a phenomenal miniature again. I'm going off pictures here, and it's impossible to truly tell the quality of paint job unless you've seen in person. And one of my favourites from the competition. But while Gray himself expressed his surprise at the exclusion from the podium, he never sounded bitter about it, and in his criticism of the competition, removed his piece, himself, and his ego to offer genuine advice to the organisers. Don't be discouraged by the fact that some truly fantastic models didn't win. Gray mentions the issues with lighting cues in the open categories. Most pertinent critique, however, was the fact that no painter from Games Workshop Premier Heavy Metal painting team was present on the judging panel. They usually feature prominently, and the competition usually favours the heavy metal style of painting as a result, and because the competition is at its heart more marketed for Warhammer miniatures, which is true. I'm surprised they didn't have anyone from heavy metal though. I believe they had Games Workshop staff, but I don't really know where the staff were from. And then they had one painting judge who is kind of like an independent. If I was a judge, I'd move models around and stick random stickers just to fuck with people. And you'd probably get fired just as fast, bro.
Super chat 20.
Yo, Prince Sexton 20.
The hobby is getting more popular. More really talented people will enter, which means more people will not hit where they want to. Without knowing how many entries in the cat, we can't judge if they were hard done by.
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of this could come down to, do you know if there's like a limit on how many awards it could give out? Because it's all right saying mine didn't win anything, so mine's 4 times worse according to the Golden Demon. But it's like, you don't know if they went, right, okay, there's 5 notable, we've got 15, we need to cut 10, you know? Then it is 100% subjective. If they're all the same level, but there's only 5 places to give out, they've got to go in and go, you know what, I prefer this one to this one. Why? Because I do. All right. If they're all equal, it's 10 of the same miniature, all painted exactly the same. It's basically random. But it's a painting competition for GW. It's not fucking, I turned up with the best model ever, so I get a fucking trophy guaranteed. It's just whatever they fancy on the day. That's how it, I feel like everybody knows this. Again, it's a marketing event. Everyone's complaining about that Space Marine that won, that just looked like an heavy metal Space Marine. They can use that in marketing. It looks just like a heavy metal Games Workshop Space Marine. It's perfect. They don't want you to see you fucking convert everything. That's why they got rid of the golem. You know? The winning entries were all fantastic, as you'd expect at a Golden Demon, but I did find it odd that so many incredible models didn't place as high as they should have. In a competition of this caliber, you'd expect this judging to be razor sharp. While it was certainly competent, I think there's room for consistency. This is how you fairly critique judging. For a painting competition to be relatively level playing field year on year, the judging needs to be consistent, which it seems it has not been this year. However, my favourite quote from Gray's blog was the following. If you're thinking about entering, don't be discouraged by the fact that some truly fantastic models didn't win. It's all about hitting that specific combination of elements that the judges are looking for, and it can be a bit of a mystery to figure out exactly what it is from year to year. I think the problem is, or like the issue with trying to enter Golden Demon is kind of like fucking jury duty, you know? There's not like a consistent judging platform, you know? It's just, there's not like a consistent judging platform because they just get random people in every year by the sounds of it. You know? Judging can't be consistent, they move around the world each time. Exactly. If it's different judges every time, there's no formula to get it right. And while you can go, well, last year this worked, if there's a new fucking judging team, then it's just brand new. Again, it's like I said, it's like jury duty. You know, it's 20 random people that are judging it, and they've got their own biases, whether they think about them or not, of what they like and what they don't like, and that's going to be the problem. Careful, Mikey, the influencer union will be onto you if you keep talking sense. Did you not get the party line email? I think, honestly, this isn't at anyone in this article mentioned, but I honestly think in Golden Demon there's so many toxic people, it's unreal. You know? There's so many toxic, like, well, I always go to Golden Demon. I know how to win. And it's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You have got a better idea. You got a vague idea because you've been a few times. But it is so subjective. It's unreal. It was a checklist. The same people would dominate every year. Exactly. Exactly, dude. Tournament players are toxic, right? What, we want people to play Warhammer? Once you introduce ego into something, you always get toxicity. Just the nature of the golden demonic beast. Yeah, exactly. Excuse me. This is positivity that we need from Golden Demon. Gray somehow didn't do well, but he still finds ways to spin his criticism into advice for others, especially new painters. Standards of miniature painters are sky high these days, to the point where I think some young bloods could have won Slayer Swords if they time travelled to the 90s, and if you're into this hobby for the love of it, you can't lose. I realise I've been a little hypocritical in this article, and accidentally pitted 2 great painters against one another when their views aren't too dissimilar. I think it's important to stay positive about competitions like Golden Demon, because it would be very easy for games to simply do away. Well, that's stupid. That's a stupid thing. You must have toxic positivity because they might get rid of it. But it's like, no, I think that's silly. I think if something's wrong, you should complain, but I think there's a way to do it. And I think a lot of people get hung up on titles, right? A lot of people get hung up on titles. But it's like, fucking get it. You know what I mean? It's a great title. It's a great thumbnail. I think maybe what he says in the video could be like phrased better. But again, I think if he just considered, maybe there's only a limited number of prizes to give away, rather than going, I should have won X and they give it to someone else. But they're not bad, but I'm not bad and I'm probably better than that. You know, it could have come across better. I think it's just all for ad revenue. Of course it is. It's all about clout. Yeah, of course it is. It's a fucking competition. It's a competition about being better than other people. Of course it's about clout. It always has been. Always will be. You know? I should have won his entitlement. Yeah. Maybe I'll go the demon needs a split time device. I think having different judges is a good thing. It seems the competition isn't a sole meta and encourages diversity in styles. Yeah, true. True. Shall we have a look at this video? It's 12 minutes. And again, I've watched it, so I am rewatch. I know what he's going to say. But, you know. So you got context, you know.
These 3 miniatures took me around 300 hours to paint, and I am really proud of them. And these 3 miniatures took me over 500 hours in total, and I started painting them on May 2023. Now, if you're asking yourself...
They're just a start. They are beautiful, you know. You can get a proper feel for them. These are really, really nice, you know. They're very artsy style, as in, like, I'd say, like, modern paint job style. But they are super nice. They are, like... If I had to pick a flaw, I wouldn't be able to, you know. But I'm not judging. I'm not the judge. You know, they are really, really nice.
And these 3 miniatures took me over 5 time on minis, which could be painted in hours. Well, the answer is simple. Painting competition. And specifically, the most commercially well-known competition, the Golden Demon. If you follow me and my work, you'll have noticed my absence in the last few months. In that time leading to the competition, I spent unholy amounts of time refining my pieces, considering the color choices, and in the case...
Should have used AK, maybe it would have won. I said, that is just like, it's just a super, super glorious piece, really, isn't it? Let's be honest. You know? But, like, why he didn't win, it's just anyone's guess, really. I don't like the skin on Nagel. It doesn't read his flesh to me, but that's my the real criticism. Can't fault the rest of what he does. Yeah, it's supposed to be, like, rotted flesh, right? It's weird that these two are the same colour, then he's a pink, but there we go.
Case of this piece, thinking about the composition. All of this to win at least one of the trophies and gain recognition among the wide public. I have already entered Golden Demon 2 times, but this time it's very different. Because what happened is not just weird, it's beyond ridiculous. I haven't won the Golden Demon.
Not saying it well. Didn't he enter with, like, a Kriegsman and not win anything? And he said the base was shit and then redid it and then won a pin? Isn't that what happened?
Yet, and not even this time, and that's fine. If that was the only thing that happened, I wouldn't be making this video. To understand what really happened, let me talk about how the judging worked. Before any entry gets a trophy, it needs...
That one, right. Yeah, the Kriegsman, the second time he entered the Kriegsman, it won, I think. He won a pin, I think, or something like that. I don't know if he's won a demon before.
To go through multiple stages. First, when you submit your entry, you go through a pre-screening process, which essentially means that your entry is even worthy to be seen by the judges, and you get a notable entry card. This is the first stage, and assuming that you did at least a decent job, you'll go through it. Then, if your entry is good, you go to another stage where you get a finalist pin. This might sound a little bit confusing, because even if you do get a finalist pin, that doesn't necessarily mean that you are considered to get a trophy. And
I think a lot of this, I think a lot of his complaints, which I think some of them are valid complaints, I think a lot of it could be like understood if you go, maybe they had a limited number to give away on the day. You know? Because like whilst that's harsh, you know, whilst that harsh way, I said if you've got like 10 of the same miniature and they're all in notable, but you're going to give away 5 prizes, someone's going to get randomly cut. But if you just say, maybe they had like so many to give away, I think that answers all of the problems. But also, like, I understand why you'd make a video, because why the fuck wouldn't you? It makes me talk about it, it makes other people talk about it, it makes people go watch it, it makes people write articles about it. All press is good press.
Considered, however, you need to get something that is called commanded entry card. After this penultimate level, you either get a trophy or you don't. While I'm sad,
I'd prefer the pen. I'd prefer the pen. If you have 2,000 entries, you're only giving away 8 of your 10 pins, what can you do? Yeah.
that my Incubi unit didn't get a trophy despite pouring over 500 hours into them, at least they were considered to get a trophy, and they indeed got a commanded entry card. So even though I think they could make it to top 3 within their category, at least they were considered to get a trophy, so it's fine. In the hindsight,
See, like, he says he wasted 800 hours. Again, this is the thing with YouTube titles, right? I understand why he's called it I wasted 800 hours. You know? I understand. The award stat, you get a pin and the card. Oh, thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. I didn't know that. I understand why he's called it I wasted 800 hours, but he just said he got 500, he put 500 hours into Drakari and was considered top 3, you know? So really, it's not wasted. But obviously, people read the title and get hell-bent on it, you know? So on one hand, I'm defending him because I think, I think he's obviously not wasted 800 hours, but it's a very good title. It made people click. It's what you call clickbait. Kinda. Because it's not really clickbait, because he's not misleading you. But yeah, he said he spent 500 hours and won a commanded entry, which means he was considered top 3 for a demon, you know? So really it wasn't wasted. But it's a YouTube title, so people get hell-bent on it. It's like, the thing is with YouTube titles, I think a lot of people fail to realise it's the same as a headline, you know? It's supposed to attract you to make you watch. It's supposed to attract you to make you read. But then people, like, have a go at people purely on the title. When it's an outright lie, it's an outright lie. You know? Is this an outright lie? No. What it is, it's baity, you know? Why would you have wasted... Why did you waste 800 hours? Because he spent loads of time and didn't win a trophy. That's why it was wasted. Does he actually feel like it was wasted? No, he just wanted to make a video called I Won Golden Demon. Which is fine.
there is a silver lining to this, because at least now I can point out how flawed the judging was, which I probably wouldn't do otherwise. And again, just keep in mind that the other 2 times I didn't win, I didn't say anything, because at least the judging made sense. With that being said, let's talk about my other entry, which I put into Age of Sigmar unit category. Before the show, I've collected feedback from high-level painters I know, and they said that they would be surprised if this didn't place within top 3. Of course,
See, that's the problem. One, I know what people are going to say. Well, that's not a unit, that's 3 characters. And I was like, yeah, that's what I also thought. And then I saw Andy Wardle came second with a Farseer and 2 Warlocks, all right? But the problem is, I think, with anything, you know, he said his friend said he'd be surprised if he didn't come top 3. But he's like, they're not judging it, dude, you know? They're not judging. The judges are. If the judges said you should get top 3 and then didn't, then you just got lied to. You know? But it's like, if your friend said they should win, because they're hyping you up, dude. They're hyping you up, and I respect them for it. I'd hype you up. I think they should have won. I think they should win the sword. It's sick. And I like him. But, like, I don't think you can go, well, we should have won because my friend said I should win, but then I didn't. The problem is when you say out loud like that, it's a bit like, come on now. My mom said it was a Golden Demon winner. Exactly. This reminds me when your mum tells you you're handsome and then realize you're not. Yeah,
level
true.
painters I know, and they said that they would be surprised if this didn't place within top 3. Of course, this is subjective to a certain extent, I agree, and I will talk about that a bit later, but now
It's not subjective to a certain extent, it's just subjective, full stop. That's, you know, that's fine.
let's have a look at the actual winners of the category, because I can't really talk about the judging otherwise. Now, all of these are great entries, this is not meant to put any of them down or anything. They did a fantastic job, and it would be stupid to blame the painters.
They are all really nice, don't get me wrong, you know. Because it's I was wondering where Andy's was, but it's obviously AOS category, you know. This looks cool. I love the jungle vibe. This looks great. It's like, it's just like a nice posing, because you got like the scaling to make like a cool shape, you know. It all comes together quite well. This one just looks good. I think just the paint job's good, you know.
Fantastic job, and it would be stupid to blame the painters. I seriously can't emphasize this enough. If you take it that way, then you have totally misunderstood what I'm saying here. In fact, go ahead and follow them on Instagram, they do deserve it, and congratulations on winning. However, the judges did not only make a decision where they essentially said that my entry is not as good as the top 3, which would be fine, but they decided that my entry is way, way worse. As I mentioned, to get a trophy...
This is the problem of the video I've got, you know. This is the problem. This is the problem part. I know I've already watched it. You've already spoken about it, but this is the problem I've got with the video. If you think, watch this bit and then go, they only had X amount to give out, then it changes the entire perspective, in my opinion.
You have to go through 3 stages of judging. First, you get a notable entry card, then you get a finalist pin, and finally, you are considered to get a trophy if you got the commended entry card. Ultimately, if I didn't get a trophy, but at least would be considered, I would still be sad, but at least it would be understandable. If my entry got only a finalist pin, I would be disappointed and still quite surprised, but my entry didn't even get that far. This entry got only through initial pre-screening, and therefore it is 3 levels worse than the winners. Before I actually started scripting...
Again, this is the subjectiveness again. So it says because he didn't win anything, that means the judges say it's 4 times worse than everything else. But obviously that's not true. Again, if you go, well, they only had so many and everyone was like so high level that they were all pretty much equal. You know, if he's going to say he's not insulting the top 3, which by making this video he kind of is, you know, if he'd not mentioned them, maybe it would be better. But the problem is you bring them up, which I think actually makes the case worse. By saying, oh, because I didn't win anything, this is 4 times worse. It's just not, you know, it's just not right. That's not correct. You know, it's not. Because your friends, it's just like relying on your friends. Like, I swear some stuff wasn't even looked at. Honestly, there's nothing I could say to make you feel better, but it's important to know a shitload of people felt you got fucked over. We're still massive in your corner. Like, they're not fucking him over. They're just fucking random people judging. That's the problem, you know? I agree, man. I've been to 18 or 19 Golden Demons. This was by far the worst judging. Oh, what does this say? He didn't even get a pin, I think. My mum says my paint job is special. That's what this kind of reads. Again, it just comes across as a little bit entitled, and I think that's most people's problem. You know? Because it's just like, all my friends said it was really good. Like, the problem is your friends aren't judges. You know? I would say it's really good if I was going, and I'd be like, whoa, Zumi, it's fucking sick, bro. Because it is a sick model. But I think going, the judging's flawed. Yeah, maybe, but you don't know the process.
Scripting this video, I talked about it with many people, including judges of other painting competitions.
This didn't even get a pin if you, and then blocked it out. Like, if you're going to block it out, don't include it. This is the Discord I'm in, by the way. This is where I talk to Zumi. They're on my boy Zumi at Golden Demon, says Trav. Holy shit, you're kidding. Of course I'm interested. It's baller. Part of it is I think he isn't communicating it as well as he could. He's upset that he only reached notable, which is still freaking good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because he did receive notable for this, right? Did he say? He got commended for the Drakari. They only got notable. But it's like, you still came away with something. You know? I entered, I got nothing. Actually crying. I was crying emoji.
And none of them understood this decision. Again, the judges from the Golden Demon are not just saying that my entry is worse, they are saying it's 3 levels worse. It's not even close. That's just absurd.
But they're not saying that. That's the problem I have, bro. I love you, man. I love his content. I love Zima. I think he's a great guy. I don't know if that's the right hook he should have gone with. You know, I don't think that hook's very good. You know, they're not saying it's 3 times worse. If you just go, hey, maybe they only had like 5 cards to give out, so they had to choose 5. You know, and then they start going, well, these fucking rocks are purple. I don't like purple rocks. You know. It's almost like people can have different opinions and not just like his entry because he's a known person in the community. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, maybe they just looked at it and just said, I don't like how this shading is done. I don't, you know, compared to someone else's shading, which is sick.
So absurd, I would even find it funny if it wasn't for the time, effort, money and thought that I invested into this competition. And listen, if you think that I'm creating a drama out of this because I didn't get a pin, I don't really need a pin at this point on my painting journey. I already have a few in my cabinet and the real goal was to get a trophy. And still, losing would be fine. And I probably wouldn't be making a video because of that. But if you make a decision where you essentially say that this entry is 3 levels worse than the winners and 2 levels worse than commended entries, that's just insulting. And I have to make this crystal clear.
Again, that's the problem. I think that's the problem I'm having. And I think that's the problem where he comes out as entitled as well. And I don't think he's just trying to start drama. I don't agree with that. And I just don't think the hook of I'm 3 times worse than these, you know, I don't think that's very good. That just comes across really bad, you know. If you just said I'm surprised, I did spend a lot of time. I just think that hook of I'm 3 times worse because I didn't get notable, again, can be answered with the fact that it's like, well, maybe they didn't have enough to give out and everyone's entry was super high. Because we haven't seen all the other entries. We've only seen the winners, right? And Zoomies. Or even all the other entrants. This kind of video is never a good look, however you swing it. Yeah, that's the problem. It's like, no matter what, you're just going to come across as an asshole. You know? I talk about going to tournaments and people cheating. I come across as an asshole because every time I go to a tournament, something happens. Which I think is fun because I got something to talk about on stream. But it's like, every time I go to... Oh, not every time, obviously. But like, the last 2 times I got to a tournament, there's been a little bit of spicy drama. And now people are like, don't go to tournaments because you just fucking call out people that have cheats all the time. You know? The awards aren't judged on time invested. It's a bit irrelevant. Yeah, exactly. Just the unemployed guy won because he had more time than everyone else went to. Honestly, should have framed it as I didn't win, but this is what I learned. Yeah, exactly. The title's fine. The thumbnail's fine. I think that just hook of being like, well, they're saying I'm worse and clearly that's wrong. You know, which I don't think they are saying he's like 4 times worse. But he's kind of like, because the judging's anonymous, he kind of like putting words in people's mouth. Dude breaks out his echo chamber and gets humbled by the real world. There's plenty of constructive criticism that could be aimed at his entry. Yeah. How you doing, Martin? Thanks for popping by. Please make a video about not winning your next tournament. You put so much time in and your mum said you're a good player. That's true. I did. My mum roots for me all the time, to be fair. She cried when I ran a tournament last time. Chat knows. Half of chat was there. If you have 5 perfect minis, you don't give out 5 demons. Exactly, Shadowson. Obviously, there's a first, second, third, but I do think, again, the whole argument of the fucking, without critiquing the piece, because I'm not, I'd say I'm a good painter. I'm obviously not this good, you know. He says 3 levels worse, not 3 times worse. Okay, yeah, that's true. My apologies. I think a lot of it can come down to he's saying he's 3 levels worse because he didn't get a commended entry or whatever. But if you just go, there wasn't enough to give out on the day, they only gave out X amount, that argument just falls over straight away. I don't know if that's the case, but that seems like the most logical thing, you know? I don't think they give out fucking 50 pins for every category. They'll only have so many. That's just like, that's because they don't have an infinite number of pins.
There are other high-level painters who think this as well, and for example even Travarian thought that this was at least considered to get a trophy, and he wouldn't be surprised if it was within top 3 or even the first place.
I think he got a
Throwing Travarian under the bus there, bro. Throwing Trav under the bus.
commended entry.
It wasn't commended.
If you had these 2, second and third, this one maybe even first, I don't think you could argue.
And there are other instances of a very strange judgment.
But that's just his opinion, dude. That's just Travarian's opinion, which is very valid, but it is just an opinion. In an art competition, which is all opinion-based because it's all subjective. There's no true winner because all the true winners are just people who they liked on the day, or the art pieces they liked on the day. There's not like a hard and fast rule of who wins and who doesn't. I think if it was 1,000 entries, if a judge spent 1 minute looking at each, it would take 16 hours to look at all the minis. They do spend a lot, and there's a lot more, obviously more than one judge, right? Honestly, not a fan of Travarian do that either. Should have just said these are my favorites, not these deserve to win, these didn't. I think if you're looking at it like from like the outside perspective, I don't know if Travarian entered this year and he's not complaining about his own entry. If you talk about others, I think it's fine to say I like this one. I think it should have won. You know, but like again, it's just a subjective piece. It's all opinion based. All of it, the entire thing is opinion based. You know, like in a Warhammer tournament, if we want to just like keep it in the ring or whatever, on topic, in a Warhammer tournament, usually there's a clear winner and a clear loser because of like points, right? But in like an art competition, there isn't that. They're like, they've got some marks they're trying to hit, but then it just comes down to what you like on the day. 40k competitive is opinion based. True, a lot of it is, especially when it comes down to rules writing.
I totally understand that judging is subjective to a certain extent, but this decision is so far removed from reality.
It's all subjective, dude. Love you, Zoomy, I love you, but it's all subjective. It's not to an extent. It all is, you know? And especially because you don't know the judging criteria. You've never seen like a fucking checkbox that they've got to tick down.
That I can't think of a way where this was made either consciously or in a good faith. Now, many people will tell you that this is to be expected because judges strictly prefer just the classic heavy metal style. It's true that minis painted that way tend to do well, but it's obvious that you can have a very different style, and you can see that on many winning pieces. Take a look for yourself. In fact, some entries leaned way more into the artsy side of painting, and they didn't focus on being...
Because if you look... Oh, you just died. If you look at his own video, where he includes
some
Andy...
entries leaned way more into the artsy...
Like, this is a similar vibe, and it came second. But you don't know what else was in that category for a start, without looking at the exact pieces. Let's say they're exactly the same. They're in 2 different categories, you know? What was up against this? Obviously this and this one. What was up against this one compared to yours, you know? Just looking at that. Just that alone. Being like, well, what else was in that category?
side of painting.
Maybe they said, well, this one's won and it's a similar vibe because it's fucking 3 heroes on a base.
And they didn't focus.
You could say, yeah, you could sit there and go, the framing's better. I'm not critiquing the artwork at all. I'm just talking about as just like a
on being one.
Also, he got those wrong. He got those in the wrong order. This one he put second. This one third. Never mind. Even without just judging the physical art or the unit or the painting or whatever, if you just look, it's like, well, there's another one. So clearly something has stopped you getting forward. Maybe it's the other entries, you know? These are all gorgeous. You can't sit here, I should have won and these should have lost.
100% refined. And they got a trophy, which is great. It's excellent, I love it, but it also makes everything more inconsistent. Aside from me, there are other painters who spend unholy amount of time refining their pieces, thinking about color choices, thinking about the composition and the base, and their work was not recognized at all. So let's have a look at a category where I had no stakes at all. This piece right here is from AC Miniatures, and it was entered into 40k large and vehicles. As you can see, everything is perfectly smooth, refined, and it's just really bloody nice. By the way, you should definitely follow the guy. He's a great painter and an awesome streamer. So these are the actual winners of this category. Let me give you some time to have a look. Again, this isn't meant to...
But again, subjective, right? That's nice. It's also a completely different color in the light. Have you seen?
By the way, you should definitely follow the guy.
That's the same miniature, I think. They look completely different. It sounds completely different. It looks completely different, sorry. That's just like green. That's blue. How much editing has he done on these pictures? Because that's obviously one off his camera phone while he's painting away. Or they're painting away, should I say. Or is it the same? I don't know, because then it's there as well. I'm like 90% sure that's the same mini. But it looks like a different colour.
Painter and an awesome streamer. So these are the actual winners of this category. Let me give you some time to have a look. Again, this isn't meant to put any one of them down. If you think that, you are missing the point. All of them are amazing, and I will link their profiles in the description. So congratulations on winning. Now make a guess, how far off is the Tyrannid from these? According to the judges, this Tyrannid is not just one, not just two, but also 3 levels off from the winners. That's just ridiculous. But back to my case. I am sure that many people will say that the judges...
Again, same answer. I'm not going to keep saying it again about the levels thing. It's a shit argument.
...made the correct choices. I also agree that they made plenty of right calls. This is not one of them. And listen, I would be upset either way if I didn't get a trophy in any case. Because after investing so much time, effort, and money, and missing out on so many opportunities, who wouldn't be? So yes, I admit it.
Again, the problem is then it just comes across as, well, I spent loads of time, so I deserve the win. Where it's not about the time, it's about the end product, right? To be fair, that's something to consider. Sometimes a model looks different in person than it photographs. Exactly, yeah. Everybody invested loads of time, but just because you might have spent more, which you don't know, but if you're going to say 800 hours, if you're going to spend 800 hours and not win, it's not, you didn't not win even though you spent loads of hours. It's because the end product was different, right? Let's not insult him like that, Dazran. We don't need to say that. We can critique the argument. We don't need to do that. Congrats on winning. I deserved it more, but it's nice you got a shiny statue. I saw they did in Richard Gray's video in the display, and it looks so much different compared to the black background. Interesting.
I am a bit of a sore loser, but keep in mind that the other 2 times that I didn't win anything, I also didn't complain, because at least the judging made sense. This doesn't. And when it comes to possible explanations why this happened, I genuinely believe that they either didn't see my entry, or someone at Games Workshop connected to judging doesn't like me, and they recognized these models from my latest uploads. Or they were just not thinking straight. When I worked on my...
Nah. I don't think anyone at Games Workshop had it out for him. I don't agree with that either, because a lot of the isn't the initial screening just done by random people, as we said? You know? The card has a number on it, not a name. You know? The card has a number on it, so they can't go, oh, this is Zumikitos, we'll ban him. They might have it out for him now, though. Yeah, maybe. I think going, they hate you, so they didn't let you win is crazy. Again, it's just free marketing if you do win. It's good press if you win. Zumikito blacklisted me. Valrak's first time.
My entries, I decided to go all out, put in so much, and prepare so well that it would be ridiculous to not get anything. And now that this happened, it is beyond ridiculous. Again, if I was the only one who thought that, or this happened to, I probably wouldn't be making this video. But as I mentioned 3 times already, because I think this is...
But again, look, you're just posting someone shitting on someone, you know? This looks like one random Space Marine soldier out of an heavy metal display, but not like one character or special figure. I won 2 Slayer Swords almost 20 years ago. And at least in that period, the open category is where you could expect conversions, full scratch build, models, all crazy ideas. Not sure if that has changed, but I'm very interested to know what the award here. Again, maybe I'm experienced enough. So I asked the actual masters or experts of Golden Demon just to learn thanks. Well, you know you're not. You're asking on Instagram. You're just asking on Instagram. I don't know who this is, but it's just like, why are you fucking dragging this guy for winning? You know? It's like, that's not fair. This guy, it's a really, really nice paint job. Now, not many people can paint like that. You know, with the blending on the gradients on the armor on every panel. Like, there's gradients there, there's gradient there, there's gradient there. You know? And then including the video, so you're supporting this message of why the fuck did this random guy win? Like, that's not right.
It's really important. I talked to many...
Many of us feel the same about judging, not my own piece in particular, but some others I was very surprised about. Yeah, I wish I was talking about mine, so many deserving. Very beautiful, I love this. The same guy insulting the Space Marine. I don't understand anything. Well, yeah, that's GW. And it's like... It's a fucking the whole thing could just be like, this is so subjective, right?
Qualified people about it, and they thought the same. So I am not delusional. With all that said, the conclusion is quite simple. The judging was handled very poorly. If the judges wanna defend their decisions, they are welcome to do so, but that won't happen.
But it's anonymous. It's anonymous, bro.
Because we don't know most of the judges, and they don't give out any information or feedback anyway. Now, if you're wondering what does it mean for my future attendance of the Golden Demon, I am not really sure. I actually really enjoy competitive painting because it pushes me further. This year I attended Bamble Cup in Germany and got 2 golds and 1 bronze in Master Division. Then I attended Contrast Festival in Poland and got silver in Master Division. I even painted a miniature for the official Kingdom Death contest, and my piece was selected as the best in category. It's pretty clear that I don't suck at painting. So
I don't think anyone said he sucked. Again, it's just like, a lot of this could be put down to is your piece was not favorable compared to the other one, so the specific judges they had on the day, you know, and they may have been only X amount of prizes they give away, and that's why I didn't get one. Nobody said you're a bad painter. Games Workshop didn't say you're a bad painter either. Can I talk about his jumper? It's his own merch. It's very cool merch.
It's not like I need more validation in that regard. You see, the Golden Demon is like something to have in your CV and to be recognized by the wide public. Although, given how poorly is the judging handled...
Did I just hear that right? I don't need more validation, but I want it for my CV.
...category. It's pretty clear that I don't suck at painting. So it's not like I need more validation in that regard. You see, the Golden Demon is like something to have in your CV and to be recognized by the wide public. Levels worse.
I clicked back, but... Bro, come on now. I don't need more validation. Sue me, come on, dude. Dude, come on now. I don't need more validation, but I want more validation for my CV. Come on, dude. What are you saying? What are you even saying here? You know?
Don't suck at painting. So it's not like I need more validation in that regard. You see, the Golden Demon is like something to have in your CV and to be recognized by the wide public.
Come on,
although,
lad.
Given how poorly is the judging handled, maybe that's the wrong way to go about it. So I might actually attend the Golden Demon in the future, but if I do, I can't take it as seriously, because it genuinely seems like some decisions were a joke. And if me making this video further hurts my chances, well, that just proves my point.
It's anonymous entry, Zoomy! Dude, come on! You're playing dumb now. Ugh. He's playing dumb now, dude. Like, fucking... I think he's a great dude, and he's obviously upset that he's not won. That's why he's made this video. And the reason he's getting hate for this video is because some of it is very valid, you know? But some of it isn't, and that's the problem.
And I know that the judging panel can't be impartial. Anyway, this video serves as an explanation of what I've been up to the last few months. And I also really needed to get this off my chest. As you've seen, this wasn't the only bad decision, but I'm lucky enough to have this platform to talk about it. I love this community and the many painters at every level. It's almost nothing but positivity in mini painting. But I know for a fact that I am not the only one who is frustrated with weird judging choices at the Golden Demon. In fact, Vince Venturella talked about this as well in his video about the Golden Demon. And now it's very clear to me why he doesn't want to participate anymore. And I know that this will be a very hot topic for many people, and there will be plenty of comments with various opinions. So if it gets really out of hand, there is a chance that I'll be looking down the comment section for my own sanity. But feel free to talk about it anywhere else. As much as I don't like how negative this video turned out to be, at least I'm back, and you can look forward to more content soon. Okay, bye.
Did he lock down the comments at all? No. I actually like to dislike, not too bad either. Only 500 compared to 6,000 up. You know? But then the comments are a bit like, feeling like a very salty, disingenuous take on this topic. You've effectively said the artist is really good. It's not their fault, they just made bad calls, which is downplaying their own time and effort. You can say that's not what I'm getting at, and this is take or anything you miss the point. But that's the only point you attempted to make. You provided testimony from friends and competing competition judges gassing you up, but chose not to point out how you were undoubtedly better or equal to the winners. At the end of the day, you can choose to learn from this loss or not. You know, this is just going to be... I don't agree with you at all. If you consider it wasted time, you shouldn't painted it, dude. So I wonder how many... Because obviously, like, the dislike, like to dislike, only shows people who actually have the return to dislike. Is it that one? Not that one. Return to dislike button. You know? And that's like that's the amount it shows. It's only the people with the thing installed that show you the dislikes. Because they don't have access to that information anymore. I understand he's annoyed, and I get it, but it's just like, bro, come on now. The arguments she had, like the fucking, I don't need validation, but I want it for my CV so I look good.
To have in your...
This one, terrible, and then going, I'm 3 levels worse is also terrible, you know? Just tone deaf. Yeah, tone deaf is probably the the tone deaf is probably the best way to put it. Always get these butt hurt videos to solid craze after Demon. Yeah, I guess they win a bit from the views. Probably not upset about his placement as much as we think. I think he is. In Australia, we call it spitting the dummy. I can't believe you just posted a 12-minute cringy whinge video. You really should take out the chin and move on instead of crying about how broken judging system is just because you didn't agree with you and your friends. That's the thing. It's like he's only back. Again, I love his paint job and I think it's mint, but it's like I don't think. Just say my friend said it was sick and I spent loads of time, so I should win. It's just silly, you know. Ask the people that won whether they thought the judging was bad. Exactly. That's the problem. Is like I'm not insulting the paint jobs of anyone, but they won and I didn't, and I should have won. And it's like, you're saying it's 3 tiers low, it's disingenuous. All the other pages are professional level. Only putting up pictures of the top 3 makes it seem like the rest were of lesser quality. You chose the hours put in there ways to spend your time more efficiently on an amount of time you're happy with. Fishing for compliments rather than critiques is fine, but will help understand why you lost. Yeah. A lot of people, every comment. 744 feels so mean-spirited with this hollow, follow the artist statement, then the music plays with this slapstick
Are
song.
the actual winners of this category. Let me give you some time to have a look. Again, this isn't meant to put any one of them down. If you think that, you are missing the point. All of them are amazing and I will link their profiles in the description. So, congratulations on winning. Now, make...
Yeah, I get that. So a lot of people, even if the dislikes aren't massive, it's just a lot of comments. A lot of comments of disagreement, you know? So, but yeah, it's again like all press is good press sometimes, but it's just like, fucking hell, dude. Just take the L, you know? Take the L and maybe don't go, well, I should have won. Does Golden Demon have a judge feedback so you can have an idea on how to improve? No, they don't. No, they don't at all. That's the point. It's all anonymous. It's random GW stands. Random GW staff, sorry. Someone actually did the calculation on how to accurately find the dislike ratio. Can't remember it though. Well, you can always ask him. Show us. Anyway, the video is not good. It's not a good look. And like a lot of people have said, no matter how you try and spin it, it's not going to be a good look unless you say, I'm looking to improve. But that's just not a good video for people to watch. I understand why he's made a video. Fucking, I would do the same. But it's like, there's a way you can do it where it doesn't come quite across as whiny, when it does come across as whiny, sadly. Imagine the feedback system is it's shite or it's cracking. Yeah. Anyway, chat, that's it from me today, I'm afraid. I'm probably not the first to say that all entries look equally as good to me. It is really subjective competition. It is a really subjective competition. That's the point. That's the point, dude. Maybe he wants to win, maybe he should paint better, bro. Brother. Well, yeah, today's been fun. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I think it was a good chat about the Golden Demon drams. A good natter about it. Can't believe not one more person decided to enter the responses for Hellstorm's ideas for change. Get coaching. I was gonna look at the last one, but no one bothered entering one. He needs to put more AI and 3D scanning into his entry. True. 4 streams remain. Yeah, thanks so much for watching today, chat. Really appreciate you all. We never hit the second goal, but we hit the first one, which was cool. But there are only 4 streams remaining before I'm gone forever. Okay, so if you ever thought about supporting the channel, now's the time to do it. I'm excited for Japan. I am excited, yeah. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I'm so late. I know, it's 1:20, bro. I've been streaming for 3 hours. But today's been fun, so hopefully you've enjoyed it. There are only 4 streams left before I disappear forever. And I'll not come back. And yeah, support back his holiday money. I'm going away for 2 weeks, which means I'm just going to make no money while I'm away. That's the problem. That's my concern. I've got 2 weeks away. I'm going to be so poor for Christmas. How many Avers will you take back home? All of them. All of the Avers. But yes, thanks so much for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you Friday. We should have a battle report. I'm just trying to find an opponent. I'm going to be asking the battle report team if they want to join in. The battle report hangout team. But I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. Thanks to the members. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the laughs. The Hellstorm responses were very good. Fortunately, until you become a Gunpla building channel. True. True. Anyway, thanks everyone. And I'll see you Friday. I got a video coming out soon, hopefully. I'm just waiting for the sponsor to approve it. Alright? Love you all and bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. 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 Thanks for hanging out. Love you all. Bye-bye. 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 Buy me a Gundam. 60 members.